Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. It's day 4 of training camp. We're moving into the open scrimmage tomorrow. Monday, it's the first preseason game. I'm pumped, ladies and gentlemen. I am definitely pumped. I'm ready to go. We're going to hear from Taj Gibson, Bobby Portis, Allonzo Trier, Coach David Fizdale. Let's go, folks. And if you haven't done so, my friends, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. You'll be notified anytime I go live, drop a video, or post in my community section. All right, so do that right now. If you're on Sportscaster, do me a favor. Subscribe or follow me on Sportscaster, not subscribe. If you're on Sportscaster, follow me on Sportscaster. You can also check me out on Spotify. You can check me out on Google Play now. So go ahead and get with it, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we got a video chat right now. We got Andy, we got Mark, we got City for Real. We're going to get to these guys. We're going to talk a little bit about the last day of training camp. I'm pretty sure maybe they'll do some kind of walkthrough on Sunday. You know, I believe they'll be at Columbia University for the open scrimmage. Then they'll probably head to D.C. so that they can get in D.C. and get comfortable. The game is at 7 o'clock on Monday. We're going to get into all of that, though. All right, we're going to get into all of that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and talk to the guys that's in the video chat. Mike just joined us in the video chat. So, yeah, man, we're going to have a good time. Let's go ahead and get these guys over here and start talking. And by the way, I hope you guys had a great Friday. You know, the week is at the end. We're at the end of the week. Starting the weekend. I got a wedding to go to and participate in this weekend. I'm not getting married. I'm already married. One of my best friends is getting married. So, you know, one of the groomsmen, you know what I mean? That's why I'm not at the open scrimmage. I wouldn't have been there anyway because my daughter had homecoming this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And she's on the court to be homecoming queen, so she might even win that. What a weekend it could be, ladies and gentlemen. What a weekend it could be. My man Andy, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
Yo, what's up, guys? Just woke up at 5 a.m. here.
It looks like it. I can see you just woke up, man.
Yeah. Look at the eyes, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My son has his birthday today, so I got a big weekend as well.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, yo, tell him NBK said happy birthday, man. Tell him happy birthday. How old is he?
He's going to be 11 now.
11. Is he a Knicks fan?
He doesn't have a choice, man. I'm decorating his room with all the stuff. All the Franklin the Kid poster is going to stay with me.
That's it. That's right. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You got to be a Knicks fan. Yeah. No doubt about that. Yeah. So, did you get a chance to listen or look at anything from this last day of training camp? I mean, you know, there's not a lot of themes coming out of training camp for today. You know, throughout the week, you know, there were themes. You know, the first day of training camp, it seemed to be defense. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of talk about defense. And then we went into, you know, Fizdale, the second day, he broke down, really talked a little bit about what they want to do on offense and how they want to utilize Julius Randle. Some things, how they want to use some of the sets that France used for Frank Ntilikina, those type of things.
Yeah,
and
I saw the interviews of Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, and stuff like that. So I caught up with it.
Yep. And then yesterday they talked old school Knicks, and today there wasn't really a theme that came out of practice. I think today was probably a day to kind of bring it all in, bring it together. Then they're going to do an open scrimmage tomorrow. I don't know how much we expect to learn from the open scrimmage, but, there'll be an open scrimmage tomorrow. We'll just get a chance to see them on the floor, right? And then, of course, they'll travel to D.C., and we'll be ready for that first game, man.
Yeah. That's Monday, so.
Yeah, that's Monday. That's right around the corner. It seems like the season never went anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, the season ended. We jumped right into, after the finals, you jump right into the draft. And then after the draft, you got free agency. And then you get a little bit of a lull about August, right? Where there's not much going on and you're looking for stories. And then it starts to pick up right about now. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm excited, man. Can't wait to go to the game Monday.
From now, Sim is going to be only faster, man. Only faster.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Well, let me get around, say what's up to everybody, and then we'll start listening into some of these interviews. All right. Let me see. Mark was the first dude in the chat today. Mark letting his beard grow out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to establish his elder statesman a little bit. I feel you. What's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
Nah, don't worry. That's about to get chopped off this weekend, man.
You chopping it off?
Yeah, I'm not the beard man.
Okay. All right. Anything coming out of training camp, man, from today?
Well,
that you that struck anything with you? I think today was kind of cool with the guys. You know, there were no real themes coming out. I think what we'll do is, before we start talking about the open scrimmage and before we start talking about the Knicks and the Wizards preseason game, we'll kind of wrap up training camp and the overall themes coming out of training camp and what we feel about them. But we're going to, we'll finish it out and listen to Taj Gibson and these guys first. But go ahead.
Well, with Marcus Morris, I understand when he's talking about like the 90s style, meaning that when opponents come in, we just don't, punk out. Because you know how teams will come in and they'll think that it's easy win. Just bring a level of toughness. Like, just don't allow teams to come in from night to night basis thinking that they could just punk us and, score on us easy. We just want a little more resistance within the garden. That's what he means. He's not talking about playing a whole complete 90s style of, knocking people down, etc. Yeah. It's more about being assertive, showing that we're not scared of the opponent, and and fight for the home court. That's all. So when people not understanding what Morris is saying, that's what he's saying. More. Not necessarily offensively 90s style. Just don't lay down for the opponent. But other than Taj Gibson, I already know what he represents. I already know what Portis represents. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for preseason most likely, because I just watched the Brooklyn against French not too long ago. Man, they're gonna be really good. They're gonna be really, really good.
I ain't worried about Brooklyn. Who they play?
I think they play some French team. But I was just watching like their offensive sets and they spacing. Oh God.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they can do it in the league. I mean, the Wizards are going to be playing another one of these international teams. They'll probably smack them by 30 or 42.
Oh yeah, they're gonna smack them. I was just watching the stuff that they was running more likely and like the defensive schemes that they was running on the French team. They're gonna be a tough out.
All right. We'll see what's going on. Let me get over here to City for real. All right. And then we'll get to Mike, and then we'll start getting into some of these interviews. City, what's popping, brother? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm good, Sam. What's going on, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm just wrapping up this week, getting ready for the weekend, and of course getting ready for Monday, man.
Right. I feel you, man. Hey, Sam.
What's up?
Like I said on the last stream, a couple of streams ago, man, I'm with it. Let's bring back the old Knicks, man. Let's bring back that defense. You know what I'm saying? Like what Morris said, we ain't gonna let nobody come in here trying to punk us or whatever. But like, let's bring back that old school defense to where we can start shutting some teams down, where we can start getting teams to feel like they don't want to play at MSG. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's been some times where teams, they came in the Garden and they didn't care. Like, you know what I mean? They run up the score on us or whatever. So let's hope with the players that we got now, we got some defensive players. So let's hope with what we got now, people will start thinking twice about coming in the Garden and trying to show us up.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, they will. They're gonna definitely think twice about coming into the Garden, man. It's gonna be a raucous crowd at the Garden. The players are gonna be raucous. It's gonna be a fun atmosphere. Mike,
Hey.
just give us a quick intro, man. You know, anything that's on your mind, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to some of these interviews
I'm
and,
just
and break
excited
down
for
these
the season to
interviews.
start.
Say that again.
I'm just excited for the season to start.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm excited too. Are you going to the open scrimmage tomorrow? Any of you guys going to the open scrimmage tomorrow?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I don't know if it's going to be on Facebook or anything like that, but yeah, we'll get the information. We'll get the information from the open scrimmage. All right. Well, we got somebody else that just joined us. We got Guillermo that just joined us, so we'll go ahead and say what's up to Guillermo. Guillermo, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, Sam? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. You going to the open scrimmage tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir. 1 p.m. tomorrow,
What
Ford
time are you
University.
getting there? What time are you getting there?
I should probably get there. I should probably get there around 1. I guess when it starts.
Well, it starts at 1, so wouldn't you get there before 1?
Yeah, I get there before 1. That'd be easy. I get there easy like 12:30. 12:30.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Because, so what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to stream. When Guillermo gets there, he can jump in on the appearing and, just kind of let you guys see what's happening, what's going on at the open scrimmage, since I'm not going to be there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that should be cool. So if you get there about 12:30, we can jump on at 12:30 and maybe stream for about an hour or so.
Sure. So I just need to be near an outlet because I got the iPhone where it'll be 100 at one point and then next minute is like 80. So
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it. I would love to do it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if you could bring. I have like a waiver, but I didn't see anything about like bags, and I'm pretty sure they don't want people like filming stuff like with like a laptop. So
yeah, they're not gonna let you bring in a professional get up, but if you're doing it from your phone, even if you had they would let you bring in a DSLR camera and take pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, they'd probably let you do that. Yeah. But,
all right, I'm gonna look it up then.
Yeah, but we'll connect. We'll connect later on tonight and talk about it. You know what I mean? How we want to make this thing happen. All right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and get to some of these interviews. We're going to listen to David Fisdale first. All right, we're going to listen to David Fisdale. And, we'll wrap up training camp after we listen to these interviews. We'll wrap it up and then talk about what we want to see going into the preseason, what we want to see at open scrimmage, and then what we want to see going into the preseason. All right, now, there's been some people asking, what's Sportscaster? Let me tell you what Sportscaster is, ladies and gentlemen. Sportscaster is a brand new streaming site that it's live right now, and I'm part of Sportscaster. All right, and you can be part of Sportscaster too if you wanted to stream. And listen, the site is really good. It's backed by David Stern. You all know who David Stern is. It's backed by David Stern. All right, I think Richard Sherman, NFL dude, Richard Sherman. He's one of the ambassadors. Okay, Jim Boeheim, he's one of the ambassadors, right? So there's some very good connections with this Sportscaster. It is a program that it's on the rise. You know what I mean? It's something to really look out for. And if you became part of Sportscaster and you wanted to stream, you'd have the chance to win cryptocurrency, right? You get cryptocurrency, and it can happen as soon as you start streaming. All right, I'm working towards a partnership with them. That's what I'm working towards. That's why I'm doing. I'm working towards a partnership. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully, I'll know by January if I have that partnership with them. But anyway, check me out on Sportscaster. You can go ahead and you can join Sportscaster if you want to. When I stream during a live game, then I'm going to, I'll be on Sportscaster, and Sportscaster already has it set up so that they have the score of the game. They have some stats and some things up there like that. It's a nice little setup. You know what I'm saying? And they allow you to be the star of your own show. I mean, you can do it on YouTube, but they kind of give you some tools that you don't get on YouTube. So Sportscaster is nice. I am putting a link in the chat. I just put a link in the chat where you can check me out on Sportscaster. All right, follow me on Sportscaster. You know, and, you know, who knows? We may get the chance to do some exclusive shows on Sportscaster as well, right? But anyway, follow me on Sportscaster. Subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel here at YouTube. And also check me out on Spotify, Google Play, all of that. All right, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. You know what I'm saying? MH, you say, I want that Nas collab. You know what? MH, if I ever get a Nas collab, the first collab that I'm going to do is he's going to do a song, an intro for the show. If I get a Nas collab, he's doing an intro for the show. You better believe that. But let's listen to David Fizdale, man. You guys heard me talk long enough. I'm sure you want to hear Coach Fizdale, you know, talk about the Knicks. So let's get to it, folks. Coach David Fizdale on day 4 of New York Knicks training camp.
How much thought do you have to put into that new challenge rule? Like when you use them, when you don't use, like how?
It's gonna be new. You know, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out and how it works. I'll probably hold mine until, you know, especially if it's close games. I'll probably hold mine till late, so that way I can at least have it in the, you know, something there that if I don't like the call, I can use it to help us win the game.
Did you have refs come already and go over the new rules with you?
Well, when we did our coaches meeting in Chicago, we spent a lot of time on the floor with the officials, all of the head coaches, just talking through it and, you know, the different things, the aspects of it. And they're going to come in here again and meet with us and the team as well. And the good part for me is I have Coach Miller on my staff now, and they used it in the G League. And so he's really been, you know, educating me on how he utilized it as well. So
I was wondering about the travel rule. It looked like when they showed us the video, it's something that every player does when they kind of gather. Are you concerned that guys are going to get hit early with that?
We'll adjust. Yeah, the guys will adjust and figure it out as they go. They usually do. And you know, as it's called consistently throughout the league, the players will adjust.
Sometimes you want to shoot more threes this year. You guys have to be known to maybe, you know, some of the young guys kind of take steps forward in that account. Are you trying to manufacture more threes this season, like find ways to get guys open?
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, with the additions of Wayne and Marcus Morris, you know, Reggie's out right now, but Bobby Portis, who shot 40% from last year, Julius is really shooting the 3-ball well, and obviously the other guys getting better as they go. I feel like we'll shoot a higher percentage, but with the guys that can attack and draw double teams and put pressure on the paint, that'll help manufacture some of those.
For a guy like Dennis, having Dennis, and obviously now full season in your system, he's a guy who can get around people.
Exactly.
Will that be helpful, do you think, in possibly creating more opportunities?
Yeah, absolutely, because he can break down that defense, he can draw people, he can collapse, and now when he sprays that ball out, we got multiple guys that can really, you know, that's a proven shooter.
Last year, you guys, I think, were 28th in the league in corner threes.
Yeah.
Is that like a by design type thing in terms of you're not prioritizing that shot, or was that just like a function of how the offense was?
Just how it was. I think it was more just how it was. We would have liked to have gotten more, but we wasn't collapsing defenses enough. We wasn't drawing enough double teams to really manufacture great shots. And so we took our threes where we got them. And, you know, hopefully this year we can get more of that high percentage three-point shot.
When you talked about Bobby yesterday, one of the things you said was you thought the defensive reputation was a little unfair based on what you saw on film. What did you see from him on that side of the ball?
He competes like he's a warrior. You know, he really takes the challenge when it comes to defending individually, and he really, really is a good communicator. And he gets guys where they're supposed to be. He's always talking defensively, and I think he's an excellent defensive rebounder. So. You know, we're going to challenge him, obviously, to continue to grow and get better at it, but I just felt like he already had a really good foundation there.
That's good.
Just sorry. With Frank, sometimes, you know, Steve's mentioned it, you've mentioned it, he's mentioned it, like remaining confident, keeping that confidence up. And for him specifically, but just in a general sense, with this game and performing at this level, how important is that?
It's everything. I mean, you're talking about the best players in the world, and you know, all of these guys think they're the best player on the court. And you have to find a way to maintain, you know, belief in yourself and confidence in yourself. And because what happens when you lose it for a bit, you go into a serious slump. And, you know, it's hard to fight out of those slumps, you know. And, you know, like I said, unfortunately for Frank last year, it was much more, I think, he'll start playing well, get tweaked, come back, work his way back to playing well, get hurt again. And so if we can maintain his health, I think that'll have a real effect on his ability to stay confident.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him talk about Frank Ntilikina. You heard him talk about Bobby Portis. I want to get into Bobby Portis a little bit. But before I get into Bobby Portis, I want to talk about this NBA rule that they brought up. All right, they talked about the new NBA challenge rule. And I want to get your opinion on that before we even move forward. I'm going to read off the rule for you. All right, this is the new NBA challenge rule, new this year. All right. There was a memo that was sent out to all 30 NBA teams over the summer, and the memo laid out the ground rules for coaches to make challenges. So here they are. Coaches are allowed one challenge per game, and they lose it regardless if the challenge is successful or not. Coaches can only challenge foul calls, basket interference, out of bound calls, and goaltending. That's it. That's foul calls, basket interference, out of bounds, and goaltending. Coaches must have a timeout available to use a challenge and must call the timeout before signaling for the challenge. Timeout must be called immediately after the event in question. If the challenge is successful, the team gets the timeout back. If it's unsuccessful, they lose the timeout. All right. I want to know what you guys think about this challenge rule. Now, I don't see in there where it says how long the referees get to look at the video to decide whether or not the call was right, wrong, or they're going to overturn the call or whatever it is. All right, let's see. Guillermo, since you're up, what do you think about this challenge rule? Guillermo, you there? Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, my bad. Me and Andy were just talking about it, and I guess Andy has a pretty good point. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird, you know. Like the NBA calls, especially the foul calling, right? So on one hand, look, it's going to throw up a lot of drama in the fourth quarter. You know, I think it's going to get more eyes on the game in a weird way, where you challenging like really close calls, like if you remember the KD versus LeBron when he like fouled LeBron or whatever. And it was like whether LeBron was in the box, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of tough because the NBA, the regular season and then the preseason, like, or team to team, the refs call the game so differently. You know what I mean? I think that there should be more. I'm just not a fan of anything where if it's a bang bang play and these guys are supposed to be on it like 24/7, it's not like football, right? You know, where it's three refs like kind of watching a ridiculous field, like a 22 guys. It's literally 10 guys, and you should be able to call it fairly. You know what I mean? So I just don't know. Like, and they could also overturn things. Like a foul can be very subjective, right? Sometimes you got the pity pat foul where LeBron James is going. I see a play where LeBron James is going up for the dunk, and the guy literally just like, oh, he beat me to the basket and kind of like just did that. He didn't even touch the ball, just touched the jersey, and they called it a foul. Versus I've seen it where Melo got clothesline in the air versus the Mavericks, and no foul was called. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I just wish the officiating crews just did a better job. Like, they're just not consistent. You see from the regular season to the playoffs or they give it to certain players. Like Draymond Green can be ultra aggressive. If Vonleh is that aggressive, or if some other random player is that aggressive who's not a superstar, they call a foul. So I just don't know how this is going to go. And honestly, for them, it just makes it worse for the refs. It makes them look bad. Like, if it's an obvious why you calling that type of foul call, then. But I guess they kind of mitigate that about you only be allowed to do that one time during the game. So obviously you're going to keep it to the fourth quarter, and then keep it to, like, I don't want to get to Andy's point. Andy said this. But obviously, if a guy has 5 fouls, he's one of your best players. You don't want to get a 6th foul. You might challenge a foul call. You know, things like that. Maybe that's effective, but I don't know.
Right. And we'll see. And I don't know, is it a way to create more intrigue with the game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already intrigue, right? Is there a way to
still,
create
the NBA
more
is not as
intrigue?
popular as the NFL.
Is it going to mitigate? It's only one challenge call, so I guess if you're saving it for that last 2 minutes, right? Then you use it, but then it's going to be hard and it's going to be strategic. It's a good thing that he has Mike Miller there, who had some experience with it in the G League last year to kind of help him out, because I guess it's just like the NFL. Let's say there's a foul called at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and you're like, I don't want to use it now because I don't want to waste it. And then nothing else happens. And then that foul call becomes something that was critical. But I get, I don't know. We'll see how it works out.
I have one question. I'm sorry. I know you got other people, Sim. I got one question, right? So, for instance, if can you call it on a travel? No, right?
No.
No, but so you could. Okay, so this is what I don't get, right? If there's a play where Harden, does his little I got hit, that stupid soccer crap, but they reverse a call. Going forward, do the refs stop calling that call then? Because if they do it where that, yes, Harden is doing this, and there's like a string of guys. I mean, it probably won't happen because he's probably doing this at the beginning of the game. But if there's a string of guys saying, "Hey, we're challenging and we're winning these challenges," and say Harden with these BS calls, now they're going to be like, all right, refs, now we're wasting our timeouts, but you guys aren't changing the way you officiate, even though we're successful on the BS Harden call. So
right, but it might change some of those type of calls. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna get to one more person about it, so I'm gonna come to Andy, and then if anyone else wants to chime in on it, you can chime in. Andy, what do you think, man?
Yes, and like Sid for real is saying, it's bad for the league because on the bad side, I think it's gonna another extra 2 times a game we're gonna have stoppage time and reviews and stuff like that. I don't like it as well because it buries the flow of the game, right? But on the other hand, when they review, because it's only for me, it should be even only used at the last 2 minutes, because if you think about it, you're not going to use it at the second quarter or stuff like that. But we might see it done when, for example, your defender gets a stupid ticky-tack foul and you try to go with that reverse, so you don't have to put him on the bench. But when you think about it, in the last 2 minutes, when they review the plays, they can turn around the call for the out of bounds play, right? But they won't do it for a foul call. They won't do it for basket interference. Basket interference, maybe they can do it, but they can review those plays. Nonetheless, the challenge, right? But when you do the foul call, even if they saw that the player did the foul, they can't turn it over.
Right.
But when you do the challenge, they can turn erase the foul or something like that. So that might be only the only sense of using that challenge call for me.
Okay.
But like Steve for real said, it's bad for the league because it's going another stoppage time and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's going to
like that as well, man.
Yeah, make the game a little bit longer or something, right? Yeah. We'll see how that's going to work out. Another thing, we'll be watching. We'll be watching to see how that works out. I want to talk about Bobby Portis. David Fisdale talked about Bobby Portis and his defense. There's a lot of people talk about Bobby Portis and his defense. That he's not a good defender, so on and so forth. He doesn't block shots. Of course, that's a big drawback or a big complaint about Bobby Portis, that he's not a shot blocker. And when we looked at we did a breakdown of Bobby Portis and we looked at where he scores from the floor. One of the things that I mentioned is that he doesn't get a lot of lift. And I think that really does play into his inability to block shots. He doesn't get a lot of lift. Also, he doesn't go and try to block shots. Man, he doesn't have the natural instinct to block shots. David Fisdale, though, recognizes what people call, his lack of defense. And says he sees something different. He sees that he's a good on-ball defender. And he sees one thing that is very important for a team defense is talking. That he's a talker, like a linebacker out there. You know, that if he is a talker and understands how to lead the defense on the floor, understands how to be the facilitator on defense, because just like you need a point guard to facilitate on offense, you need someone who can facilitate on defense. If he can be one of those guys that facilitates on defense, then his value may well exceed just being able to block shots, or his value may exceed what we expect it to be because he doesn't block shots. You know, we'll see. We'll get a chance to see Bobby Portis and if he's going to be able to play defense for us. I want to know what you guys think about Bobby Portis and his ability or inability to play defense. All right. So let me start off with Mark. You know, when Mark is looking there, Mark must have something to say because he's looking like, man, these guys talking all this crap, right? I see his face. I see your face, Mark. What's going on, man? What's up, Mark? Tell me, Bobby Portis, do you think he has the ability? You heard David Fizdale. Does he have the ability to play defense?
He has the ability he has the awareness, but he's flat-footed, so it's hard for him to play defense. If you watch his feet, he's not really good on his feet, but he talks a lot. So it's another good way of, you know, playing defense on the floor. But is he someone that's going to protect the rim? No. Is he someone that's going to impose his will on the post? I don't think so. I just think that he's good with a good team-oriented defense. Put it like that.
Okay.
If the team is good defensively, he'll be able to play what's on the floor without worrying about.
So let me ask you this. Because one, I'll say this. He came up in a system of defense, right? So he should have an idea of what a good team-oriented defense is. He was right. He was with Tom Thibodeau. You know, he was with those Chicago Bulls teams that played good defense. You know, he came up with Taj Gibson, so he should have an idea of how to play good defense. He may not be a rim protector.
Yeah, he's just not a shot blocker.
But if he can help to facilitate on defense and play decent man-to-man defense, that can go a long way. And then talking about facilitation on defense and a team defense, wouldn't you rather have a good team defense? That's how you mitigate guys who cannot play or do these extra spectacular things individually, by having a very good team defense. That's the most effective style of defense anyway, in my opinion, is having a team defense.
You need that because you want to operate on a string.
Exactly.
Because rotations are very important within this league that we play. Just watch Boston. Like, Boston has one of the best team defense I've seen because a lot of the individual guys aren't very good on defense. But when they come as a team, they are a force to be reckoned with. So I kind of want our defense to be like that, and it's going to be like that because that's the type of defense that Pat Riley played, and that's the type of defense Fizz wants to run. So again, a lot of the good defense will come from our perimeter guys. It's very important that our perimeter guys set the tone because he wants to get the ball out of the point guard's hand every time down the floor. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it a lot. So the big man has to, when we have them on the floor, they have to operate as a team because boy, these guards aren't no joke in this league right now.
Yeah, and let me tell you, you know, we have the ingredients. We really do have the ingredients to have a good defense. Yeah. You talked about David Fizdale and his relationship with the Miami Heat. You got Taj Gibson, Bobby Portis, who come from a tree of Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, we got guys that's not going to lay down.
Right, and then you got Mook Morris, who is a natural defender. Elfrid Payton is a decent defender. We got Reggie Bullock. He may not be playing. He may not be playing, but hopefully if he's in practice, which he is, he can impart some knowledge. So we have some guys and some lineage of defense on this team. If we're not playing good defense, at least top 15. At least top 15. I'm not even going to say at least top 10. I'm going to say at least top 15.
15?
At least.
15 to 20.
At least top 15. I think. I feel 15, we should. 15, I feel that we should at least be in the top 15 in defense. We have defensive lineage. We have guys that can play defense. If we're not, then that means there's a problem with coaching.
You know what's so crazy? No. Sin, I don't say that because he has a defensive philosophy. It's more about sometimes the players, could they actually are they willing to do it? Do you have the players that's willing to do it? Because most of the time it's up to the player. Because you could have Cantor on the team, and that team could be good defensively. But Cantor will get cooked every time because of himself.
Well,
so sometimes it's not always on the coach. Sometimes it's the lack of the players.
I get that, but what I'm saying is we have the players, though. We have the players. We have the players that's going to create that type of defensive atmosphere, that defensive culture. We have the players. Now it's on Fizz to make sure that he's holding them accountable, making sure that they're playing defense. But we have the players this year. I feel we do.
Yeah, I think what I would say, our four defenders who I feel that I can rely on is Frank, Morris, Mitch, and who else we have? And Wayne Ellington, because he came from Miami. Those are the only four who I feel that has the ability to play defense, and I don't have to worry about them on the floor. Randall I have to worry about from time to time because I watched him so much. He's just not good yet. He's more good in a team oriented. But the other guys, they have to prove it to us. But when it comes to Frank, Elfrid Payton, Morris, and Wayne Ellington to a certain degree, those are the guys who I feel that's not going to make me feel type crazy when I'm watching.
Okay.
I feel good about it.
All
the
right.
other guys got to show it to me.
All right. And, I think Julius Randle can be a very good defender. We'll see if he commits himself to it. I think, that's going to be the key. He's got to commit himself to it. All right. We got a new guy in the chat. Let's see what he thinks about Bobby Portis and can he be a good defender. My man, what's poppin' with you, my man? What's your name? New guy. I'm talking to the new dude. I'm not sure he knows how to use the system yet.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. There you go. I'm there, my man. What's poppin' with you, bro?
Yo, what's good? What's good, Sim?
I'm good. What's your name?
Zay Muller.
Zay. Okay, this is Zay. All right, no doubt. I'm glad to have you in the chat, my man. So do me a favor, if you can mute those guys in the background. So on the app, you can actually mute them so that when we're talking. Okay, good. So tell me what you think about Bobby Portis then.
Oh, he a knockdown shooter.
Well, I mean on the defensive side.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because, David Fizdale feels he can be a decent defender. Thinks he plays good one-on-one. He's not exactly sure, what the big knock is about him defensively. And what he's been seeing so far in training camp, he thinks he's a decent defender, or an okay defender at least. I guess we'll see when the games actually start if he's going to be a good defender.
On the defensive side, I don't know. I know he could be a good pick and pop shooter, but as far as on the defensive side, I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. I think he's gonna be like Luke Cornett.
I think it's gonna be better than Luke Cornett, man. See, you said Luke Cornett. I think it's gonna be better than Luke Cornett. You know what I mean? Look,
he a step up from Vonleh.
Who?
He a step up from Noah Vonleh, Portis.
Yeah, he's a step up from. He's definitely a step up. Maybe Vonleh was a better defender, But like Fizdale said, he can defend one-on-one. He likes that he talks on defense, and then he finishes with a defensive rebound. He averages 8 rebounds a game. You know what I mean? That's an important part of your defense, you know. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm going to get into another video, all right? We're going to talk to Bobby. We're not going to talk to Bobby Portis. We're going to listen to Bobby Portis. All right? Bobby Portis is next up to bat and see how he feels about training camp so far. You know, when we're talking about the defense, Bobby Portis, whomever else, when we get to these preseason games, which is Monday versus the Washington Wizards, it is something that I'll be looking at. I'll be looking to see our defense. I'll be paying very close attention, and I know you will too. But let's listen to Bobby Portis, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it been the first few practices, training camp? What's the spirit like around here?
It's been great, man. Everybody's competing at a high level, you know, going at each other, just making each other better. I think that's the best thing that we got going on right now is, you know, is that, you know, everybody's fighting for a spot.
And you know, obviously you guys got a lot of big men, a lot of playing time battles. I mean, have you been on a team this deep in terms of...
Yeah, my rookie year, I was on a team with Pau Gasol, Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, of course, Nikola Mirotic, and myself. Didn't play as much. I was a rookie, and you know, I was on a team this deep for sure. You know, it's kind of crazy that, you know, it's that team that make the playoffs that year either. You know, our team was really talented that year. I don't know how we didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah. You saw Marks' comments about the bully ball and the mentality, and I saw you reposted that.
I'm backing that, yeah.
You know, is that something that you're carrying too?
Yeah, I'm backing that. You know, it's gonna be fun for us. You know, just to have, you know, guys that, you know, play with the edge, play with the chip on their shoulder. You know, I think that's always good. I think we really embody what New York basketball is about: tough, blue collar guys that go out there and play with, you know, spirit. So it's gonna be really fun, and you know, I can't wait to get started.
It seems like recent years, the group here hasn't had it. I know it's different guys here now, but can that, and you saying it, Marcus saying it, you guys playing like that, can that rub off on the rest of the group?
Obviously, you know, we can say it, but you got to back it up as well. That's anything. But you know, I think it's gonna be really fun. You know, you got guys that really play with the edge, and I think, you know, whether shots are going in or not, you know, I think all of us still play hard. You know, you got guys like me, Taj, Julius, and, you know, Marcus who play with the edge and the chip, like I said, and it's gonna be fun, like I said, man. I can't wait to get started. You know, I've been ancient since July, you know, when everybody signed. So it's gonna be fun, and you know, I think fans are in for a treat.
A lot of the NBA has gone smaller now. You guys went bigger this summer. Like, do you feel that's an advantage for you guys? Do you feel like?
I think it's an advantage for sure. You know, you got real versatile guys that can still play. You know, on multiple positions. You know, Marcus can play 3-4. I can play 4-5. You know, Julius can play 4-5. Todd can play 4-5. You know, coaches, you know, he'll have to put that together. Who's going to put out there? But you know, we have guys that can really, you know, score the basketball, you know, post up and shoot the trees.
You mentioned not playing a lot that rookie year. Piz was talking about that with the young players here, how you develop when you're not playing. What's the difference watching guys like that, veterans, and them playing?
It was great for me. Having, you know, real vets around, you know, all of them had, you know, years in the league, been to the playoffs, you know, had accolades, you know, they were already established. You know, Pau Gasol, obviously two-time, you know, champion. You know, you got Joakim Noah, he was a defensive player of the year. You know, coming out Taj Gibson, he was a great sixth man for the Bulls. So I had great veterans in front of me. They really showed me the ropes, showed me how to be a good pro. And I'm really grateful for that, for the opportunity to have those guys. You know, I think without those guys, I wouldn't know how to do things, you know, the correct way. You know, all those guys are real, true professionals. They come in early, leave late. They showed me how to get treatments, how to keep my body up, and all of that. So, and I think me going through those trials, it's my rookie year and having to sit out the first 14, 15 games, I think that really, you know, helped propel my career.
When you were early in your career, like, was it harder to develop and get better if you weren't getting minutes on the
Nah,
court?
man. I had guys like Pete Myers, he was a coach there, and Randy Brown, who really helped develop me. You know, we would always play one-on-ones after practice. Me, Taj, and You know, this guy named Cameron Bester who's on our team too. Dumb, all us who play one-on-one and everything to make each other better. You know, and I think those times and, you know, you having to sit out and wait your turn makes you hungrier. And I've always been a hungry guy my whole career, my whole life, you know, with me playing basketball. So, you know, I think that kind of put that log on my shoulder to help me, you know, go out there and try to be great.
Of all the new guys
to the being back in Washington on Monday, where you finished up your career, and I guess they didn't want to re-sign you.
I mean, there's no hard feelings there. I got love for everybody in the organization. You know, all those guys are really, really cool with me. I'm really close to those guys, but you know, can't control, you know whether I want to, you know, I can't control whether they want to re-sign me or not. You know, Scott Brooks is a great coach. You know, Brad Beal, you know, Tony Brown, all those guys that I played with. We had a great connection those 2 months I was there, and it was fun playing with those guys. I wish we could have won, you know, more games. I wish we would have won more games, try to make a playoff push. But other than that, I had a hell of a time in Washington.
These guys you're playing with for the first time, has anyone really stood out and impressed you?
You know, everybody's, you know, doing their thing. You know, I think everybody has their day, and you know, I think the best thing that we have going in our practice is that, you know, you can't take a play off. You know, there's somebody coming at you each and every play. That we got guys that are real versatile that's going to come at you, and I love being in this practice, man. I keep getting better and better because, you know, I know on a daily basis I got to guard guys like Taj, got to guard guys like Julius and Marcus and, you know, Mitchell as well. So I think that's gonna make all of us better, and you know, it's been fun.
Do you feel like the Eastern Conference is pretty wide open and you guys can challenge for a playoff spot?
Yeah, I don't want to talk playoffs. I think the theme on our team is just taking it day by day. You know, knowing that you know there's a bigger picture ahead. But I think if our team takes it day by day, you know, just grow as a cohesive unit, grow as a team. I think the sky's the limit for us. But I don't want to talk playoffs now. I think we could talk that, you know, later on in the season. But you know, I think right now, just take it day by day. Try to learn each and every one of us, and just try to get better, man. You know, with this league right now, you know, teams are really, really trying to compete for the championship right now. You know, there's a lot of teams out there that's really thinking that they have a chance to win this year. So I think our team is just taking it day by day, like I said, and, you know, just getting better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bobby Portis. And I can tell you the overall thing throughout training camp has been to take it day by day. I don't want to say overall, the overall theme, but it's very clear that it's been hammered into the guys that when they're asked about the playoffs, to say that we're going to take it day by day. Right? They want to take it day by day. They don't want to just, you know, they don't want to put anything out there. And I think that's a good idea. I like to have goals, and I'm sure they have some internal goals. I talked about that a couple streams ago. But I do like the fact that they just want to take it day by day, focus on each practice, focus on each minute, each second, each millisecond. You know, focus on every little detail, and then see where it gets you. You know, that's probably the best approach for this team. Obviously, the fans have some grandiose ideas. I know I do. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not ashamed of it either. You know what I mean? My man, Tony Crow, what's popping, brother? How you feeling?
Shout out to the chat. Yo, Black this time.
No doubt,
I'm
man.
good, bro.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. So we just listened to Bobby Portis. And he pounded home that we're going to take things day by day. The Knicks are going to take things day by day. They're not going to try to predict playoffs or not the playoffs. They're just going to take it day by day. They're going to work hard every day. Can Bobby Portis, to you, do you think he could be a good defender for this team? Do you think he will be a good defender for this team?
Well, like I said, early in the off season, I already thought he was a good defender. He's just not a shot blocker, but he's definitely he makes you take difficult shots, and he contests. And I mean, maybe I'm overvaluing that coming from, you know, some of the players we had previously.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's all I was asking for a few years now. Like, just contest the shot. Just stay in front of your man. The things that he does is what I like. You're not gonna block every shot, but you put him, next to a guy, and let's say he's playing the 4 with Mitch. He's definitely a guy that that can lead his man, force his man the way he wants him to go. So if Mitch is on the left, you want to make him go that direction rather than his strength. So I think he could be at least a solid defender. Like, he's not going to be our best defender,
right?
But he's not going to back down. Even in the post, he's not weak where he's going to get pushed around. He can stand his ground.
Right.
So I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
I really do.
All right,
I mean, if we want, I would be honestly more concerned with Randall's defense than Portis. Just if we're keeping it 100.
I seen a clip.
He's a guy.
I seen a clip about with Julius Randle where Luke Walton said, "You're the best defender on our team, but you just got to go out and do it." Right? Basically saying he has all the tools, all the ability, and when he wants to defend, he can go out and defend. The question is, will he do it night in and night out? That's going to be the question with Julius Randle, I think.
Because I heard you say you think Julius could be a good defender. I was going to ask you what made you feel that way about Randle in particular.
Well, I think that, just from me watching him play a little bit, one, he has a frame. Look at his frame and look at his frame. And his body size. He has good footwork, right? And that's a big key when it comes to defense, having good footwork. He has good footwork. I think he does have some lapses, though, as far as defensive IQ. I think he has some lapses, and that's where we're gonna have to get over those lapses. Some of that could just be a young guy, a young player not seeing so many different schemes and things in the NBA. I think a lot of people miss that. Obviously, there's rookies that come into the NBA and they can be good defenders right off the bat. But when it comes to playing team defense and making rotations and doing those type of things, the NBA is on a whole nother level than what you're used to seeing in high school, college. It's a whole nother level because the coaches are doing, players can do so many things one-on-one. Players are so much faster, so much stronger, have a much higher basketball IQ. They're gonna, for the most part, they're not gonna make so many dumb mistakes. We might look at an NBA game and watch them play and see someone do something like, oh, that was a dumb mistake. But what we don't understand is that when you go to the college level, the high school level, those same mistakes happen over and over and over and over again because they're younger players and they're learning how to play the game, right? So someone may transition into the NBA and they're used to playing college ball and seeing these guys make these dumb mistakes all over the place, and you kind of expect someone to make a dumb mistake. But in the NBA, those dumb mistakes are less and less and less. And so you have to be on point. Your attention to detail and your the way that you pay attention to the game really comes into play. You know what I'm saying? So that you can really you can feel for your man, and you can touch your man's hip, hold your man's shirt or whatever it is. You can feel him where he's cutting and where he's going, but you can also have an eye on the ball. You can have an eye on who's cutting where. And then having a good idea what your guy is going to do based off of some of the actions that you see on the floor. Those are the type of things you're going to have to do in the NBA. Some players may not have learned that yet, and it takes a while for them to see those actions, see what's happening in the NBA, in the NBA, in order for them to understand how to play defense in the NBA. So it's not as easy as just going out and being a big, strong, fast defender, especially if you're playing team defense, man. It's difficult. It's tough. But I think
it's
that
funny. I'm sorry. it's funny you say that because that's exactly what we witnessed with Mitch throughout the season. And Fizdale last year touched on that a lot about him just being like, oh, I've seen that before, and now he knows how to read it. So as the season went on, he was picking up schemes and understanding what the opposite team was running just from seeing it 2 or 3 times or seeing it from another team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they running the same play that Boston ran. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. And,
real quick though, to touch on the off season or the training camp overall, I really got the feel that Fizdale is gonna. The players are buying in. I don't think anybody knows who's gonna start. I think everybody is really fighting for a starting spot, rotation spot. I think the competition within, even though it's like it's friendly and family, I think it's a real competition, and I think that's gonna bring out the best. So I'm just hoping that us as the fans, I think we need to buy in to whatever Fizdale decides. Just like the players are gonna have to buy in, but they already sound like they're buying in. Like, I haven't heard anybody who sounds like, I know I'm starting. You know what I mean? Now, one player has sounded like they know they're a starter. Everybody sounds like, one, we're gonna rock with whatever that's Fizdale's decision, and he's gonna have it. We're gonna make him have a tough decision. That's what I got from every single player's interview over these 4 games.
Yeah. I think so too. And it sounds to me, honestly, like you said, they've bought in. And they're not worried, they've bought in. They're not worried about it. Now, it's easy, and Taj Gibson alluded to this during media day, it's easy in training camp. But once you start getting into the season and you start winning or losing games, and you feel like, well, if I was in, I could have changed this, I could have changed that. Maybe guys start having different thoughts. But at least right now, they're buying into it. And if they can buy into just that team concept of winning, then, we could be working with something. And I think you're right, though. I think they have bought into it for the most part. Sounds like it. Sounds like it right now. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, Tony, I appreciate it, man. I know there's some other people that want to call in, so I'm going to see if we got some other callers. All right?
No doubt. Yeah, I'll holler at you this weekend. I got to get some sleep. Keep it playing on the TV, though.
All right.
Black is time. Shout out to the
No
chat.
doubt. Peace.
Tim, keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can call in 516-405-2246. Give me a call. I want to get your opinion. I want to know what you're thinking about the New York Knicks, the defense, everything. All right, give me a call, 516-405-2246. And if I don't get to you right away, stay on the line, all right? We could be listening to one of the interviews. I could be talking in the chat, whatever it is. But I got a call coming in now, so we're going to head and rock with it. Caller, you're on live with Nothing But Knicks. What's popping?
How you doing, Simeon? This is Savvy again. How you been, bud?
I'm good, brother. I'm chilling. How you feeling?
Doing well, man. We're still talking about Portis and defense, aren't we?
We're still talking about defense, man. Still talking about I love defense, so yeah. As a matter of fact, check this out, Savvy. Check this out.
Okay, what's up?
For my high school girls basketball team, and some people are gonna be like, come on, Sim, man, stop talking about that. Let's talk about the Knicks, whatever, man. I'm talking about my girls.
Talk about what you want. It's your show, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the host. I'm gonna talk about what I want. Put my chest out and everything. But anyway, this young lady came in to work out for the team. Right? She doesn't have a whole lot of basketball skills. She is a volleyball player, though. She doesn't have a whole lot of basketball skill yet, but she can play defense. So she has a spot already because we want to play pressure defense. We're gonna trap. We're gonna press and trap all game long. So we need people who can play defense. You might not be able to score the ball, but we got a couple people that can score already. We need people that's fast, that's strong, and can get up and down and play defense, man. And so she's going to be part of the team, and she might be a critical part of the team because of that skill set alone. So, yeah, I love defense, and I love talking about a defense. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'm actually glad that you told me that anecdote because it matches very much what I was going to say to identify myself to the situation of defense. Because I also love defense because defense has kept me on a pickup court much longer than I would have been if I had to rely on my offensive skill set. You know what I mean? I'm a guy who was not picked first, you know, like at any point in time for any sports because, you know, I'm smaller in stature. You feel me? But I've always kept my wits about me, and I've always had my own skill set, and I've always been able to compete because I've always been a competitive guy. If I had to summarize my basketball game, I'd say I'm a pass first point guard, you know, looking to facilitate, you know, and then a catch and shoot guy, you know, at times that would call for it. But I would absolutely hang my hat on my defense because of my footwork. Like you were talking about earlier, good footwork is key to keeping the guy in front of you and not letting these guys just rush past you at will. You know what I mean? If you can keep a guy in front of you and you know what to do with your arms and you don't fall for the pump fake, you can give some guys a hard time, even if they're a little bit bigger than you, right?
Right.
So my point is, not to ramble, that if we can keep guys in the right spots to where they don't have to be defensive all-stars. They don't have to make the all-defensive team or even the second team. They just got to be able to play good enough to not have to switch around so much, because that was killing us a lot last year, was that you would always have one guy who could not keep up with his matchup, and he would completely fold, and somebody would have to switch over, and then you guys wind up with a mismatch somewhere or an open man somewhere because somebody's sleeping on the rotation on the switch and trying to play catch up.
Right.
Okay. So as far as Portis goes, I don't need him to do anything special defensively. I just need him to be solid. You know, if he can just hold his own, then that would be great because we have pieces that can actually play like cemented, certified defense.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you.
I
agree
do
with
feel
you.
like the knocks against him are a bit, you know, like premature, you know, because you have to pay attention to the context. I think in this context, he can do very well.
No, I agree with you 100%, man. I agree with you 100%. And if we're going to play a team type of defense, if he is a talker like David Fizdale said, then that's going to be necessary. Now,
Being able to communicate is key.
Yeah,
sorry.
Key. Now, Taj Gibson, his defense has dropped over the few years. And I'm switching to Taj Gibson because Bobby Portis and Taj Gibson used to play together with the Chicago Bulls, right? And they're bringing that Tom Thibodeau defensive mentality to the Knicks. His defense has dropped a little bit over the years. What are you expecting from Taj Gibson?
I'm just expecting him to not make the blunders that a guy without his experiences would make. You know what I mean? Like there's a cerebral element to the game that guys could hold on to even as their physical attributes diminish. You feel me? I feel like Taj Gibson is one of those guys, and even so. That being said, he could still tap into certain things when the moment calls for it. So if we do get to a point, you know, around like February, March, where we're no longer taking it quote unquote day by day, right? We're actually trying to compete, you know, and like you know, just push it as far as we can take it. You know, I feel like there's going to be games where we actually need him to come through and make a defensive stop, like a key defensive stop, and that we can look to him to do that, you know, to a certain extent, absolutely still.
Yeah.
I don't think it's over for him just yet.
You know,
Okay.
I want to see him in those moments, and I want to see how the lineups shake out and what Fizdale chooses to emphasize out the gate, and how he sequences some of these sets that he does. You know, we haven't really gotten to see him play around with the tools that he has now. So I'm really eager to see that.
Yeah, and everything that we've heard so far is that he's going to have a more complex offense. He didn't think guys last season could retain stuff. So the offense is going to be more complex, which to me says more structured, more actions. I'm excited to see it. I want to see it. But hey, Savvy, I appreciate it, man. I'm going to let you rock, okay? And we're going to listen to Taj Gibson speak. Since we were talking about Taj Gibson, we're going to listen to Taj Gibson, all right?
All right, MBK up. Let's
No
get it.
doubt. Peace. Let's take a listen to our boy Taj Gibson, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the veteran from Fort Greene.
Bernard was telling us yesterday that you guys have similar roots, started same elementary school, I guess?
Yeah, PS 67 in Fort Greene, Ingersoll houses, Myrtle Avenue. He's a legend. It's finally, I was just telling him it was good to finally meet him. He's like he's just a legend. You hear about him growing up, but you never really get a chance to see him. I never really got a chance to meet him. So you hear about just the goal of just getting to the NBA, hopefully being your name, being just put in the same category like as him, just being from Fort Greene, and finally get a chance to meet him. It's awesome.
How much do you think it helps guys like RJ and Kevin to talk to him this week?
It's good. It's good. It's good for you when you got the old Knicks legends coming back. Just talking to the guys and giving them more encouragement.
You knew as like a young kid that like he grew up in your building. Like, was that something?
Yeah, he lived on the other side from me. And one thing about where I'm from is three different parts of Fort Greene. It's different sides of the Ingersoll houses. And we're very competitive, and we always just tried to build off of what him and his brother left behind. And they built a good rep, and most of the kids in Fort Greene try to represent it the same way.
Is PS 67 the reason you were in 67? I think you said that was.
Yeah, 67 is a strong number in my neighborhood. It means a lot to us. When you see 67, most people understand it represents Fort Greene.
You played with Bobby when he was with the Bulls as a young player. Have you seen strides from him and what you're looking at now?
Yeah, he turned to the pro we thought he'll turn into. We were real tough on him. He came into Chicago behind us, and he was able to learn behind a lot of tough veterans, and you can see it paid off the way he handles himself on and off the court. And it's good to just see Bobby just mature into a solid player.
What have you thought about bench?
That's my guy. We're clashing all day in practice, and we're constantly joking around. But it's just good to be around him. Been going against him for since last year, so it's finally good to be around him and compete.
You've been in the league a long time. You've played with and against a lot of guys. When you see his tools, like what do you think of what he has?
He has a lot more to offer than what you see. He's only scratched the surface. Right now, he's real talented, real athletic, but he shows a lot more in practice. He can shoot the ball. He's a great shot blocker, but he has so much more to offer, and it's up to us to just bring it out of him.
Yeah, the NBA's been getting smaller the last few years, but I think teams you've been on their rules maintain like playing a big type of style, playing two bigs at once. You guys signed, obviously 3 or 4 power forwards in summer, guys who play center too. What do you think is the advantage of being able to play big when the league is going smaller?
I think the advantage with our group of guys is guys that can guard multiple positions and play different positions. One thing about having Coach Fizz, he's allowing the guys to dribble the ball, bring up the ball if need be. As far as we got a lot of guys who can rebound the ball and actually push in 3-on-1, 2-on-1 position situation. So Fizz been great with just expanding guys' game. He's not putting guys in categories, and that's where the new style of play is, not putting anybody in category, just developing guys' games.
Marcus was saying the other day, talking about team identity, he wants old Knicks to be back. No one coming into the Garden disrespecting the place. As a New York guy, does that resonate with you at all? Is that something that you agree with?
That's what, yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the goal. But right now, we're just working out kinks. That's the strive to be an everyday kind of tough practice team. It starts in practice. It starts with pushing each other and holding guys accountable. And that's what we're trying to do right now. And it's early, but that's the kind of motto we've been doing in the last few days. And we're just going to keep getting better.
Did you watch a lot of those 90s Ewing Oakley Knicks?
That's the only thing I knew growing up. We didn't really have many other options. That's the one thing we would watch. We would watch Knicks summer basketball. We would watch Knicks all year long. So that's what we was accustomed to watching was tough style basketball.
Coming out of all the years with Tibbs, where defense was, what was stressed, is that something that you're taking control of here? Is preaching defense to the guys?
I'm just going out there, just being a veteran. Other than trying to preach defense, is preaching how to be a professional. Go out there and not just out in the game, but just taking every day and taking every moment that you come and get ready and suit up in the locker room. Go out there, get extra shots. Go out there, handle what you have to handle. Take care of your body, but then compete against each other. And no days off. Every day you have to compete and push each other to the limit. And that's what we're trying to do.
You still have a lot of family in Brooklyn?
My family is heavily based in Brooklyn. I have all my family in Brooklyn.
It's good to be here. Have you gotten a chance to see them more often, spend time with them more often?
Yeah, I see them, but I try to stay away. Right now, I'm just focusing on the group that we have here. This is basically my other family because we're around each other basically more than our family. So I'm just trying to be based with these guys right here and build camaraderie.
All right, Knicks family. And now, Taj got me saying family, but yeah, Knicks family. I'm really gonna love having Taj Gibson here on the team, man. Really gonna love having Taj on the team. The one thing I do want to say though is he looks a lot thinner than I expected. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot thinner than I expect. Seeing him up close right there. But he's a bruiser nonetheless. You heard what he said about all he knew growing up was having that type of, the Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason type of dudes. That's all that he knew. So obviously it's in his blood. It's in him. It's in his blood. So that's what's up without a doubt. I'm going to get to another phone call, then I'm going to get back to the video chat. The next person we're going to look at is Allonzo Trier. I know we're going to have some discussions about Allonzo Trier. I'm expecting some good things and big things from Allonzo Trier this season. But let me get to a phone call, and then we'll get on to Zoe. Caller, you're on live with Nothing But Knicks. What's popping? Hey, yo.
Hey, what's up, sir?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. All right, we heard from Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson. Tell me right now how you feeling coming out of training camp.
Coming out of training camp, I'm optimistic. I like what I hear. I don't, it's like you hear the usual lip service that you usually get, we gelled and did this and did that. But, guys are, you don't have clowns. Like last year we had that Canner thing just rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, and then with Tim Hardaway Jr., it's just you didn't believe whatever he said. You just didn't believe it. You knew he was going to just revert back to same old Tim. But with these guys, I have a hard time not believing Marcus Morris saying that this is bully ball. I love this. I love that there are guys that are, saying like, we've got enough guys out here. He listed a whole bunch of guys, and he listed Bobby Portis, Taj, Todd, it was Bobby Portis and Taj Gibson and Allonzo Trier and, Alfred Payton and RJ Barrett. I mean, just the guys you listed, that's a solid lineup. I want to see it on the court. You know, I also want to see Frank and Trier on the court. I also want to see RJ running the play. You know, it's like we have a lot of pieces that do what they do pretty well. And from what I going back and looking at some of Fizz's old tape with Memphis, he likes playing guys, like awkward lineups that just come in and, punch, hit you in the face, and then get out. But gritty defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I like what I hear.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good, man. We're going to find out soon enough, man. Anything else you want to add in real quick?
Well, I mean, I think, I don't know. I'm optimistic. The more I hear from these guys, the more I like. I like that they've gelled together. I like that, the people you want to hear stepped it up this summer, stepped it up. Like the way they talk about Mitch, the way they talk about Kevin Knox, the way the league, if you listen, is talking about Trier. I mean, RJ Barrett, he's not playing around. I watched a video of him. He was doing training on overtime. I don't know if you guys caught it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was him and a bunch of young guys. Like it was him and like Mo Bamba and Zach LaVine. I mean, I saw him do some alley oops and stuff, but he's a lot more athletic than I thought. I always thought he was just more shifty. But I mean, he was getting up and putting that thing through the hoop with force.
Well, yeah, man. Zoe can get up. Zoe can get up and do some things. Matter of fact, we're gonna listen to Allonzo Trier right now. All right. Thank you for calling me, my man. I appreciate your call.
Thanks very much. Have
No
a good
doubt.
night.
All right. We're gonna listen to Allonzo Trier right now. Then we're gonna start breaking down and getting into some preseason stuff. But right now, let's take a listen to Allonzo Trier. I'm expecting Allonzo Trier to have a big season. He's rookie last year, puts in a lot of work in the off season. I expect him to have a big season. Let's listen to Zoe.
Rookie year, contract situation is a little uncertain. Now you're here. Second year, how's it different for you?
Coming with the same mindset. Everything is different. Is that I know I'm going to be on the roster. So, last year at this point, I didn't really know what situation I was going to be in. I was on a two-way, just trying to make the team. But now my focus has shifted. I've understood it. I've been around this 1 year, and now I'm just focusing on just trying to be better, continue to work on my craft, and then try to get excited to play with all these new guys that we got. I'm looking forward to it.
How's it been so far with these guys? What's the spirit of the practices?
This has been a lot of fun, man. We have some great spirited guys, guys that bring great energy to this team, this organization. So really excited to just take the floor with these guys, get to know each other, continue to play with each other more, and just bond as we go through this.
Seems like you guys are 2 or 3 deep at every position, the 2, the 3. How do you kind of see that competition shaping out? Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Just drive us all to continue to get better, continue to push each other, and that's just going to make us a better basketball team.
Are you more comfortable playing at the 1 or off the ball?
It doesn't really matter to me. I'm comfortable. I'm a basketball player. Score with the ball in my hand, play without the ball in my hand, make plays off the ball, all kinds of stuff.
I know last year there was one point where you said you kind of get back to being the guy you are, like stop trying to be something else. And Fizdale said the other day something about trying to get you to get other guys involved and be that facilitator again. Is that kind of something you work on in the summer? Do you feel different this year?
Yeah, and that's also understanding of the game. Now that I've been through and played against NBA defenses for 1 full season, now I'm a little more aware of what I'm going to see. And now I can just be more sharper with those reads and allow me to make good basketball plays.
When you're on the court, do things slow down at all after having been through it?
Definitely did. I definitely felt the game slow down. Even when I'm being out here, the one summer league game I did play, just felt like the game was a lot more easier. The understanding of the game, the way the game is played, spacing, just reads, all got easier for me. And, that's something that I'll continue to get better at as I go through my career. I'm only going into year 2, but I feel I've made strides in those areas.
You had some health issues last year. Was that kind of frustrating? How are you feeling now?
I was fine. It was a lot was like precautionary, and it was kind of towards the end of the season, so there was no reason to play through pain at that point. So that was really it. But I wasn't really nothing seriously concerning. No.
And now you feel 100%.
Yeah, I feel great. I'm really excited going into the season.
Really want to take more threes this year too. I mean, are you looking forward to kind of shooting that part of your game?
Yeah, I mean, there was just talking about the percentage I shot and how good I shoot the ball, and just saying, more shooting more of those and open looks can only be a positive for us, especially if I continue to shoot at the clip I do. And coach has that confidence in me, and I really dedicate my time in my craft. So I think I'll shoot it well.
I knew you were tweeting about Kevin Durant a little bit in the offseason.
What did I tweet?
You were just tweeting support for him and stuff.
Yeah,
you were. But I know you know a little bit. Well, what did you make of his decision to go over to the Brooklyn?
Support him. I'm his friend, you know what I mean? Like, first and foremost. So I expected every decision he made. He wanted to go play basketball there. Good for him.
Were you disappointed at all that he didn't come to the side of the river?
How am I going to be disappointed in the decision that he makes? That has nothing to do with my position on this team or what's going on here.
Marcus had said that he thinks some of the guys who were here last year through that rough season, he sees during the scrimmages, saw guys coming back with like a little chip on their shoulder. Do you feel that some of the guys who enjoyed that season?
I mean, I'm sure every guy that played on this team last year is excited for the opportunity for us to be better and come back improved, and show that we've made strides during this off season and going into this year. And I know that all of us want to have better years individually and as a team especially. So just a group of guys that's working together, and really excited with how many new guys we have, how many new faces. But I feel like we have a great group of guys, and it's exciting to know that we're going to be taking the floor together soon.
What do you see about the roster's not a shooting guard, and it's just the right of playing time battles here? I mean, what do you make of it in your role here?
What do I make of what?
Yeah, I mean, your role with, there's more depth, it seems, than...
Coming and be who I am and be the best player I can be every single day I step on that floor, and continue to, push my teammates, and my teammates push me. And, that'll lead to what's best for us.
Have you any scrimmages, with Dennis is here now for the full year, and you have Julius? It seems like Dennis can break a defense down. Julius gets a lot of attention. Has there been more open looks with those guys, playing with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, we got guys with different talents, and they can do different things offensively, which is only going to add to what we can do, and it's going to help us all offensively get easier shots. Now it's just more about getting some continuity with each other and learning each other.
All right, that's Allonzo Trier, ladies and gentlemen. I'm expecting Zoe to have a big year, and I'm not going to make any predictions, what he's going to average and those type of things. I know there's some people out there that think that Zoe is going to be the starting shooting guard. Is he going to be? We'll see. Time will tell. He'll definitely have a chance, and he'll be in the running. Let's put it like that. But I want to know from you guys in the chat, what are your expectations of Zoe? What do you think Zoe is going to do this season? I am getting back to the chat. I know it's been a minute. Guillermo, I'm going to start with you. All right, I'm going to start with you, Guillermo. I want to know, what are you expecting from Zoe this year?
Yeah, you're going to kill me, man. We were talking about this, man. Zoe, it remains to be seen, man. Like, Zoe, here's what he is. I think that at best, and this is not a diss, he can be a great guy off the bench, great scorer, comes in, gives you scores in bunches, takes a load off the starting team, could play 30 minutes a night, Ben Gordon, Microwave Johnson, a Lou Williams, just comes and gives you buckets, man. When he played in that Summer League sim, and I know it's Summer League, but I didn't see enough of off-ball shooting. I didn't see enough movement off the ball. I didn't see enough, his defense, he's an athletic guy. He could play good defense at times. He's inconsistent. I got to see more of that to say, all right, he could start. Because when you put him in the game, if he's just standing out in a corner, right, if you're running sets where you're running pick and roll, so you want to run a pick and roll with Juice Randle, whatever, blah, blah, or DSJ and Juice Randle, and that pick and roll gets clobbered or it gets stopped, and I need to pass out to some guy in the perimeter, and it's only 2 seconds left. I can't have it where DSJ has to dribble the ball, drive, and shoot. I need a guy who can catch and shoot, and I haven't just seen enough of that from DSJ. Not DSJ, excuse me, from Trier. I want Trier to do that, but It remains to be seen, man. But for what I think he's going to be at best, from what I see now, I think he's going to be a really good player, a really good scorer off the bench, man. Too little court vision. He's a little narrow-minded. Fast breaks. He's not even seeing the other two guys around him. When he does the pick and roll with Mitch last year, he had sometimes had that nice little wraparound. But other than that, he was just looking to go and drive to the basket, and he got blocked a bunch of times because it's like he doesn't have the presence of mind to like make the defender overplay him and then pass it. So a lot of things he has to develop before I call him a shooting guard or even back to a possible point guard.
Well, I don't think that he's a point guard. I know they asked him the question whether or not he can be, if he's more comfortable at the one or the two. I don't think he's not a point guard.
Right. Or facilitating two. Let me say.
But I think that some of those things, and I say it time and time again, over and over and over again, that if he learns how to play better off the ball, catching and shooting, coming off those screens, those type of things, that one day he could be a starter in this league. That's just my opinion. I know there are people that disagree with me, but I think that he could. Would it be with the Knicks? I don't know. You know what I mean? I would hope, but there's a lot of players at that position. There's a lot of competition there. But I'll just say this. Whether or not he's starting coming off the bench, I think his role on the team is going to be critical for the team's success. Because he's one of those guys that I think, you talk about having dogs on the team, I think he's one of them. I really do. I think he's one of them. He has a little bit of an edge to his game. He played with the strength that I seen from him last year was surprising to me for a rookie. I know he's a little bit older, right? But he played with a lot of strength. The kid can take a hit going to the basket. You know what I'm saying? He can go to the basket, take a hit, and convert. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive to me for a rookie. Right now,
go ahead. I'll never say that. I'll never say that. Look, Zoe is a dog, man. Like when you see the boy play, right? When you see him in sets 1-on-1 ISO, bro, he can take a lot of guys to the basket as that little pullback, Kemba pullback jumper. The guy shot 47%, and of course Isaiah comes in making mad noise. Zoe can score, man. I'm not taking that away from him. He's a dog. But can he be a starter? And I'm not saying he can't. I just see it that the way Fizzo wants to play next year, like, unless he's a point guard, which I don't think he's going to be a point guard, he can't have so many guys play on ball. He has to be able to learn how to play off ball. If he learns how to play off ball, hey, we got our shooting guard for the future, man. Because the kid can shoot, he can score, he can take it to the basket. Even his defense, which I call inconsistent, he's good enough that he could develop and he could get his feet set. He could do things. He can be a plus defender. I like Zoe's talent.
Yeah.
But he has too much tunnel vision.
Well,
little perspective
but listen,
on the game where.
But if you listen to the interview, maybe you have to, go back and listen to the interview. He said that the game is slowed down for him a little bit. He's learning how to make those reads. He's playing in the NBA. He got to play last year. He's learning how to make those reads. It's slowed down a little bit. He's got that experience, so he can make those reads and make those passes. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can do it this season. I hope that he can.
He's a rookie. I'm not saying he doesn't have a future. I'm just, we're talking now. Like we
So we'll see what he can do We'll see. We did see what he could do last year. We'll see if he can make this transition and start to play a little bit better. Just remember, he's played for years and years and years being the guy. Didn't have to play off the ball. They wanted him on the ball. Now he's got to learn something new. So got to give him some time to learn it. Esco, the realist, I'm ready, man. I'm waiting for you to call. We're waiting for Esco to call in. Esco says he's going to call in. We haven't heard from Esco in a minute. Waiting for Esco to call in. Come to Isaiah, man. Isaiah, come in, make a noise. What's popping, brother? What's good?
I didn't even make noise today, man. shout out to Andy, shout out to Guillermo, shout out to City. I don't know what's up, brother. I don't know you. What's up?
His name is Zay.
Like
that's Zay. That's Zay.
That's Stephen Jackson.
His name is Zay.
Zay. What's up, Zay?
His name is Zay.
I'm Isaiah. But anyways, yeah. Nah, you know what it is. I kind of piggyback what Guillermo was saying about Zoe. Again, summer league. It was one game, so we can't really gauge that. But when it comes to Zoe playing off the ball, I got to see that before I really say anything about him. And again, to me, his biggest thing is just passing and not playing selfish basketball. I mean, I feel like with this team, Sam, this is going to be a very unselfish team. And like I told you before, we can be a really balanced scoring team if we pass the ball, move the ball, get the ball moving going, man. It's just with Zoe, man, the ball sticks to his hand and he doesn't see teammates. I mean, how many times last year, and I keep the harp on it, I'm sorry, but how many times last year have we seen players literally, you could see them visibly getting pissed off. You see Mario Hezonja get pissed off with Zoe just dribbling, not going anywhere, just going east and west and not going north and south. It's something when you got Tim Hardaway pissed at you about playing unselfish basketball. That's a problem.
Because Tim Hardaway wants the ball. Because he plays selfish basketball too. Because he wants the ball. It's like this though. It's like this. Different players, they come from. They had different experiences coming into the league, right? You know what I'm saying? They had different experiences. Tim Hardaway now been in the league at that point for 4, 5, 6 years or whatever it is. He has time to learn the NBA game. Zoe was a rookie. Tim Hardaway's job was to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? And try to show him.
We know he wasn't a leader. We all know that.
Right. And try to show him the best how to play the game. But Tim Hardaway, whatever. You know what I mean? This is a different team.
Yeah, but since with Zoe, I mean, listen, I got faith in Zoe because I know with Zoe, he can easily give you 16, 17 points easy without blinking an eye. And he'll be efficient too. It'd be on like some 7 for 10 shooting type of thing. But it's just with him, I want to see him engage his teammates when he plays because he'll score so much easier if he learns how to play off the ball. Like, people, I think, Sam, real talk, I think people don't understand the greatness of Golden State was this the unselfish thing. And you have players like
I get
Steph
that,
and Clay.
but let's just keep it with who we got though, right? Let's just keep it here. Let's just keep it here. Let's just keep it here because I don't want to forget too that David Fizdale. What did he say last year? He said the only person that we're gonna let go ISO is Zoe. Part of it is David Fizdale's fault. With what we seen from Zoe last year, right?
But Sim, hold on, Sim.
Part of it is Fizdale.
How many times me, you, and Guillermo has argued about that? But everybody else is just like, we're hating because we're critiquing David. I said it was an issue when he said that last. I was pissed off he said that.
I know. I'm just saying though. Right now, we're saying, well, can Allonzo Trier not have tunnel vision? Can he pass the ball? This and that and this and that. But we got to remember that last year, this is what David Fizdale told him to do. David Fizdale told him to do that last year. So if he was following the coaches. Can you hear me? If he was following the coach's instructions, we got to give him that chance, man. We got to give him that chance to prove it because I think he has the talent. Hey, man. Come on, man. We got
nobody down here, Mom.
Let me mute this guy. He's getting in trouble. I say he's about to go upstairs and get a spanking. He's about to go get a spanking because he's talking too loud. But anyway, we got to give Trier a chance to prove that he can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was his rookie year. I'm keeping an open mind about it because David Fizdale played a big role in the way that he played last season, in my opinion. Because David Fizdale told Zoe, you shoot the ball. That's what you do. Exactly, Quiet Money. He specifically told Zoe to score in isolation. Specifically. I mean, so, I'm not putting anything against Zoe. He's a young guy that's learning how to play the game. All right. Hopefully, Isaiah, you got in trouble and everything, right?
I didn't mutter.
Isaiah,
Oh my god.
Yo,
Yeah.
you still got me on, too?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, do me, man. Do me, man.
Yeah.
Shit, why did you mute me, man? That's not cool, bro.
Nah, I muted you, but then I turned it back on, and your mom was getting on you. So there you go. That's what we talk about. Get on that man. Make him do what he got to
I
do.
rope a dope, I go downtown, I rent to the movie.
Yo. Shut up, yo. Oh my. Yo, stop, man. Mom, come on, Mom.
Yeah, you can't play with you.
I'm gonna let Isaiah go ahead and deal with his mom. All right, and I'm gonna get around here to these guys. City for real, man. What you think about Zoe, real quick? What you think about Zoe, City, real quick? What you think about Zoe?
Zoe, what is he, man? He's a scoring machine, right? That's how we just gotta take it. He's a scoring machine. I like what he said in his interview, how he said that he can do a lot of things like coming off the ball and all of this types of stuff and screens and all of that. Like, I like it. The only thing I would have to say is I want to see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to just, for Zoe, I just want to say this. Don't talk about it, be about it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, show and prove. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show us the math. Show us the skills that you talking about that you have. And I think everybody would be happy about it. I don't think, like, you know, anybody would have anything to say if he does do what he says that he can do. So, you know, I just think he's got to show and prove, man, from everything that he said in his video or in his, not video, but, you know, when they interviewed him or whatever, show and prove it. That's all I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Show and prove it.
All
That's
right.
all.
So real quick, give me your 3 best takes from training camp so far. The 3 best themes coming out of training camp.
My 3 best takes for training camp.
From training camp so far that you've heard from the Knicks. What's three takeaways? 3 takeaways so far.
All right, number 1, I like the fact that I gotta mute some stuff real quick. Just cause. All right. So number 1, I like the fact that they talked about defense, which we always do. We always say, yeah, we're gonna play defense first or whatever. And sometimes it never happens. Just saying. But with the guys that we have now, it's a possibility. I think we can really do some things on the defensive end. Number 2, I want to say I like what it's all going to be about defense. I like what Morris said. I like how he said, ain't nobody going to come in here and punk us. Like, you know, he want to bring old school back. I said that a couple of streams ago. Yeah, if they want to bring old school back, let's bring it. And then 3, I'll have to say what I like. Everybody's going to like this. I would love it, except for Mark probably wouldn't love it. But, yeah, I want to see RJ dunk on Porzingis. I want to see it just because he said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that happen just so I could say the Maple Bomber's got syrup in his veins, bro.
All right. All right. The Maple Mamba's got syrup in his veins. Andy, I'm coming to you. Then I'm going to come to Zay. I want to get your 3 main takeaways from training camp. Andy, can you hear me?
Yeah, you with me?
Yep. I'm with you. Your 3 main takeaways from training camp.
Well, first thing would be, you know, the defense. Just I hope Fizz sticks to it. And, you know, like he said, that we're going to try to be a defensive team and stuff like that. That's backed up by Morris's comments about, you know, 90 Knicks, that we're not going to get punked at MSG, at least at MSG, let's say. And And you know what? And the third thing probably is Frank's interview, and then him even saying it loud that he has confidence now. I hope he has a good year without any injuries, because I think that held him back last year's. When he, gained a little bit confidence, he got the flow and stuff like that. He got injured, and and it's hard for a young guy to come back from injuries and get it with a team like that. So I hope those three things would be good.
Okay, all right. Zay, I'm coming to you. What's your three main takeaways from camp?
Three main takeaways from camp?
From training camp so far.
I want Mitchell to develop under Gibson. I want to see the point guard battle play out.
Mm-hmm.
And RJ Barrett.
Okay. All right. Tell me, you think RJ Barrett can be Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I think so. And I like that Dennis Smith Jr. said that he's going to help him do it.
I like that too. I really do.
And
I like
want
that
him to
too.
show out tomorrow in open practice.
Yeah. Okay. And all right, let me get to Guillermo. Then I'm gonna come back to Isaiah. Hopefully Isaiah's done getting in trouble. Looked like he went to get in trouble. I don't know. But Guillermo, your three main takeaways from training camp, man.
Three main takeaways from camp. One, we're not tanking anymore. That's one thing. You hear from the headlines where we have advanced offense now, or something like that. I think it's on the post, whatever. So no more tanking. Two, there's going to be a lot of competition. So it's no longer, hey, I need, I'm just trying to get my footing right now. Compete. Now it's time to compete. And three, it's an actual basketball team, man. No more tanking, no more hoping for KD, Kyrie. A front office is allowed to do what they're doing. This is the first time in a long time, probably since Donnie Walsh ever, where the Knicks are running a basketball team. Like, they're looking to win and develop players and compete, draft well, and it feels good. Like, even if we don't make the playoffs, the fact that we have a front office and an owner who hopefully is going to shut up and not do anything and get in the way. You have Perry and Fizdale. I don't count Steve Mills because he's just like the Game of Thrones Littlefinger character. You have Perry and Fizdale who are running operations. They have a bunch of players who now see a vision of some culture they're going to create, offensive, defensive system. It's a real basketball team. It feels good, Sim. It's the first time you feel hopeful, man. So.
Okay. All right. Who we got? Oh, we got Isaiah. Isaiah, is everything good now? Is everything good now?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah, man. Look, my mom's a little crazy, y'all. That's mama. But we good. I ain't get a spanking nobody, okay? I don't live in my mama's basement. I don't live in my parents' basement for everybody want to keep talking about.
No, he lives upstairs. No, he lives upstairs in one of the bedrooms. He don't live in the basement. He lives upstairs in one of the bedrooms.
Hey, look.
But anyway,
I actually got the smallest room, by the way, which is pretty sad. But that's another day. But you know what, Sim? You're gonna laugh at this, Sim. You're gonna laugh at my takeaways, right? The last takeaway is gonna kill you.
Okay.
So my first takeaway, I think, and I'm not even joking, Sim. I think I've never heard Fizdale talk about Frank so much, and I think he has a real chance, a legitimate shot to be developed this year and to actually get playing time. From the reports that you're hearing, I've been hearing little things. Like I heard, like Frank has been one of the best players in camp. He has like one of the best strokes in the camp so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, it's only practice, but that's really good to see. Second takeaway, Sim. This team is going to be. I told you the other day. This team is going to be a lot of people's favorite Knicks team in the last 20 years. It's going to be one of the Knicks' favorite team. And lastly, Sim, 90s Knicks defense is back. It's back.
Yeah. Look, we made him buy into it. He bought into it. Look, there you go. See?
Sim, the 90s Knicks defense is back.
Hey,
I don't care what nobody.
Hey, let me give you guys a secret. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. You know why he just said that? His mom is probably standing over top of him with a belt right now. To say, she probably knows about that 90s Knicks defense and that 90s Knicks basketball. And she was getting in his ass for saying that the Knicks don't need to bring it back. That's what all that yelling was about. That's what all that yelling was about.
Hold up. My man Kevin's in the building.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Kevin Heaven, man. Kevin Heaven.
Kevin in the building. Kevin in the building.
But yeah, man, Sim, the Knicks are bringing back 90s defense, and I'm the one that's most excited about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm excited. You got my boy Andy in the building, so you know this was going to be a good night. My boy Andy's in here. My boy Kevin in here. We looking like an interracial gang right now. God damn it.
Let me get to Kevin, man. I want to find out what his 3 takeaways are. You know what I mean? Then we'll talk a little preseason basketball. Kevin, what's going on, man? How you feeling? How you feeling, Kevin? Can you hear me? Hey, yo, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, Kevin. What's your 3 takeaways from training camp, man? Hey, Kevin, what's your 3 takeaways?
Up,
what's going on, man? What's your 3 takeaways from training camp?
Hang on, let me mute people.
Yeah, mute those guys. Mute those guys.
Let me mute Isaiah first.
Yeah, mute him. Tell Isaiah to be quiet. Isaiah, be quiet, man. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm gonna kick Isaiah out.
What's up, Sim?
What's up, man? Yeah. What's your 3 takeaways from training camp?
I would definitely say Marcus Morris gets 2 of them. I would say the 90s Knicks defense, which I mean we've heard before, but I really, for some reason, I really believe him when he says that. But the other takeaway from him was the fact he thinks he could play the 2, which if he could do that, I feel like that would open up our team a lot more as well.
Wow, that would clog up that shooting guard even more. You know what I'm saying? We should clog it up even more.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm not really worried about our front court. I'm really worried about our back court. So I just want to know, I just want to figure out who's going to man those spots. So, I mean, if he could throw his hat in the ring and, be successful at it, why not? That's how I feel.
Okay.
Especially if, we're looking at possibly re-signing him after this year. If he does a good job for us,
Yeah, he is somebody that I would like to.
On this team, I really like how he leads by example and, through the media. Although I don't like players going through the media like that, but he does it in a way where it's not like detrimental, I would say.
I agree. And I would definitely I don't know if we're going to be able to afford him or if the Knicks are going to want to pay him that, but I would definitely like to bring him back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I would definitely
I really
like
what he represents.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're moving into, you know what? I'm going to come right back to you. I want to do something first.
No,
and I'm going to come back to you, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell. You'll be notified anytime I go live, drop a video, or post to my community section. Also, follow me on Sportscaster. All right? Sportscaster is something new, folks. It's something new, and I think that you'll really enjoy it. And if you want to, take a shot at this, it's a very easy setup for you to take a shot. All right, so follow me on Sportscaster. I'm going to put a link in the YouTube chat where you can go over, you can follow me, you can stay there and watch the show because we're live on Sportscaster right now, or you can come back to YouTube and join me there. And if you're on Sportscaster right now and you haven't followed me, follow me. All right, sportscaster.com/nothingbutnicks. Follow me there. All right. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All right. Share it. Share this. Share it out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, everything. All of that. You already know. You know the deal. Also, I want to find out from everybody, where are you guys? Just shout out your location in the chat. Put it in the chat. You know what I mean? I want to find out how many people we have from, obviously from NYC. But I want to know, do we have people from North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, you know what I mean, Philly, wherever. North Florida. Shout out where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm doing. And if you're interested, I want you to let me know. Right? Because what we're trying to do, we're trying to expand NBK up and down the entire East Coast. I don't care if you're in Maine. From Maine to Florida, we want to expand NBK. All right, so I want you to shout out where you're from in the chat. Okay, put it in the chat. And if you're interested in being an ambassador, if you want to be an ambassador of NBK, go to my website, and there's a contact button right on the website. You can go on the website and let me know you want to be an ambassador and where you're from. Okay? I want to know. You want to be an ambassador and where you are from. And I'll reach out to you. I need ambassadors right now. I need ambassadors in Philly. I need ambassadors in ATL. I need ambassadors North Carolina. I think I had someone for North Carolina, but just in case, I need more people that want to be ambassadors in North Carolina. I need those 3 places right there. That's what I'm starting with. So if you want to be an ambassador for NBK in one of those places, hit me up. Okay, hit me up. Again, I just put my link in the YouTube chat. Right, and I'm seeing people from all over the place right now. You know what I mean? All over the place. I love it. We got New York. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got Brooklyn. We got the BX, Rochester, California, Albany. That's my hometown. The Denker brothers. You're from Albany. You know what I mean? Newburgh, Miami, Washington. I'm hoping Washington, D.C. famous or Washington, Seattle, Washington. Which one is that? Jersey, Columbia, Long Island, Queens, Poughkeepsie again, BK, San Antonio, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia. Will Slater's from the Bay Area. We got Miami, Paris. French Knicks podcast is in Paris. That's what I'm talking about. Oakland. You know what I mean? So we got people from all over the country here. We got LA. We got people from all over the country. We got people in different countries. That's all love, man. That is all love. So, but if you want to be an ambassador, please hit me up. I want ambassadors from all over the East Coast. And if you want to be an ambassador in France, Mr. French Knicks podcast, hit me up. And we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? We'll get it all. We'll get it all straightened out. If you want to be an ambassador in Florida, it's all straightened out. Ricky D, yeah, I know what Newburgh is, man. I've been in Newburgh a lot. Matter of fact, I used to have some friends in Newburgh. I used to go chill in Newburgh a little bit. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Now, keep shouting out where you're from, man. Keep shouting it out. And, like I said, you can go to my website. If you want to be an ambassador, an NBK ambassador, go to my website and let me know. All right? Caller, you're on live with Nothing But Knicks. What's popping?
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Hold up. You guys that's in the video chat, you guys might want to check out. You guys might want to join the stream right now because we got my man Esco back in the building. What's popping with you, bro? It's been a long time.
What's going on, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Long time no hear.
Long time.
Long time, baby. But guess what? I always stay tuned in, baby. Always.
No doubt.
And guess what? You got the best damn show on YouTube that comes to the Knicks, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, my man.
Believe that. But guess, hey.
What's up?
I got something to say.
Uh-oh.
I got something to say.
Uh-oh.
Let me just say this first. I got to get it off my chest. I want to apologize to you for the last time that you heard from me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to apologize to you. Before I get started with all this sports mess, I want to apologize to you. Because, for saying, telling baby girl to wash it. If I didn't smell it, You this fella, hey, I should have never told her to watch it. If I'm right or wrong.
You're right. But
So
you know what?
So I'm going to apologize for that, man. Because, hey, it ain't all about that.
Appreciate you.
I want to apologize to my boy. Because you my boy, Sam.
I appreciate you, man.
You my boy.
I appreciate you.
But I got some bones to pick with you, buddy.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
I got some bones to pick with you. A while back, Sims, I heard that you said that Frank Ntilikina defense was better than Shumpert. Now, Sam, when you said that really upset me. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Hey, I do believe that his defense is better than Sean.
But what the? See, Sam, do not make me grab my damn dog and slug him down these damn stairs. So you telling me that Frank Ntilikina defense was better than Shumpert when Shumpert first came in the league? Shumpert locked down Dwayne Wade in the playoffs before he injured his knee.
I don't know, man.
He locked down Wade in his prime. So you telling me Ntilikina got better hands and better feet than Shumpert?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I believe that Frank Ntilikina plays better defense than Shumpert. Shumpert could really only play against.
Give me that goddamn dog. See, I know that. Don't do this tonight. Please don't do this tonight. Don't do this, Sam. Don't do this.
Shumpert could really only play defense on one position, the shooting guard spot. That's all he could defend was a shooting guard spot. He wasn't guarding ones, and he was bad in rotations. He was good on the ball. He was bad in rotations.
Oh, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just go ahead with something else because you just got my damn head hurting that face. You know what? See, I ain't gonna even say that. I got something else that I heard that you said.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Sammy.
Uh-oh.
You brought up Charlie Ward the other week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sam, why did you do that? You shouldn't even bring up Charlie Ward's damn name and somebody wrote it down to you and gave it to you. Charlie Ward was pure damn trash, and you know that yourself.
But he was a serviceable point guard. He could play defense. Listen.
You know what?
Look. Charlie Ward wasn't going out and getting you 20 and 10 or 20 and 8 like Stephon Marbury, right? But he did what he had to do, and he could play defense.
See,
what did you not like about Charlie Ward? Tell me what you didn't like about Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward, he couldn't shoot to me. He was slow. He couldn't penetrate. Only thing I can just say that Charlie Ward was good at. Now, he'll stick his nose in there.
He was tough. He was tough.
And dirty. But talent-wise, he was not talented at all. And you know that. You know he wasn't talented at all.
Okay.
He was just somebody like I had got on y'all ass a while back about John Starks. He was sort of like a John Starks player. He was just a hard-nosed player and just hustle. But talented-wise, he wasn't close.
I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. He didn't have a lot of talent. He didn't have a lot of talent, right? But in 99, 2000, the Knicks went to the championship. Charlie Ward was giving you 27 minutes per game. That's a lot of minutes. You know what I mean? He was a critical part of that team that went to the championship. Charlie Ward was, for some years in those 90s. I mean, he was getting from. He was playing some critical minutes for the Knicks, man.
He did, but to me, he wasn't a game changer.
Okay.
To me, he wasn't.
Okay, I'll give you that.
He wasn't a game changer.
I'll give you that. He wasn't.
You know what? You know what, see? Y'all is some damn Allonzo Trier haters, man. Y'all is some damn Allonzo Trier haters. Come. Hey, y'all do not give Trier the respect that he deserves. I don't give a damn. Plus that damn baby poodle Mark, old dumb. Mark don't know. Whose Mark is this? Per damn stupid. I don't understand. Y'all do not give Allonzo Trier the respect he deserves. Allonzo Trier is the most talented Knick on the roster. Please, who breaks down the defense like Allonzo Trier? Trier had a patent move when he first came in the league. He had a patent move, Sim. Trier got a shot. He played decent defense. Y'all is some damn Allonzo Trier haters, man. I promise every damn last one of y'all the chance. Y'all do not give Trier the respect he deserves. And you know what? He gonna prove y'all wrong this year. Because I promise, y'all do not give him the respect he deserves. Come. Sin.
Hey,
y'all don't give him the respect he deserves.
I'm giving him his respect. I'm giving Zoe his respect. I like what I see from Zoe. I don't know if he's the most talented player on the team. There's a lot of talent on the team. I don't know if he's the most talented. That doesn't mean I don't think he's not good.
Wait up. So name me who's more talented than Trier right now.
Dennis Smith Jr.?
Let me tell you something. Don't you ever say his damn name again, your dad. Dennis Smith Jr., I love Dennis. I wanted Dennis when we drafted that sorry-ass Frank Ntilikina first. That's what my boy Dennis. But you cannot tell me Dennis Smith is breaking the defense down better than Trier. You cannot tell me that Dennis Smith shoot better than Trier.
He does not shoot better than Trier, but he breaks the defense down just as good or better. He doesn't shoot as good as Trier, but he can break this defense down just as good or better. And Trier's not flying the way Dennis Smith Jr. I'm just speaking talent-wise, right? And ability. Trier's not flying the way that Dennis Smith Jr. can.
He not flying. Don't give me. Oh, hell no. He's not nearly flying. He ain't nearly flying like Dennis. But as you can break that defense down, Trier is quicker. He can shoot better. And his defense is just a little better than Dennis.
Well, that's true.
To me.
His defense is better than Dennis right now,
But
yeah.
y'all need to give Allonzo Trier the respect he needs. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go and let you go, buddy, because I know people waiting on you.
All right.
I got something. Hey, Sam, let me tell you something. If you ever, I will come fly with your ass in. If you ever don't mention Scarface in your top 5 rappers,
Can you hear me?
I'm coming with your ass in.
Listen, I love Scarface. That's my man.
Mr. Scarface, in your top 3, I'm coming.
First you said top 5, now you're moving to top 3. I definitely don't have him in my top 3.
You know what? Because people always don't even mention Scarface, period.
Okay, you're right.
To me, he number 1.
Okay,
But
all right.
I know people a lot of people say top 5. Some people don't even put him in the top 5. If you
I don't know. I don't know if I put him in my top 5. He's definitely in my top 10 at least. I don't know if I put him in my top. I don't know if he's in my top 5 though.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said he's definitely in my top 10. I don't know if he's in my top 5 though.
You know what? I'm gonna let your ass go because you gonna make me. You gonna put him in your top 10.
Oh, that's good. I mean, rappers. All right, let me just ask you this before you go. How you feel about Daniel Jones? How you feel about him?
Sam, Daniel Jones is going to take the Giants places that we ain't never been before.
Uh-oh.
He going to do it, man. Daniel Jones is something special, Sam. He's something special, man.
I agree with you, man.
When we first picked him, I was like, like my partners, they dogged me out. Because I was like, we had a little draft parties or whatever. They spitting and laughing and acting a donkey because we got Daniel Jones with the 6th pick. I tried to tell him, I said, look, y'all need to go check out that boy film before you talk about him like that. I said he was pretty good, Sales, when we got him. But I ain't going to lie, though. I did want it, the defensive end from Kentucky instead of Daniel Jones. I said, if we get Daniel Jones, just try to get him at 17. But the little rumors was around that Elway wanted Daniel Jones.
Right.
So I guess, they probably thought, well, we ain't gonna risk it, blah, say this, blah, this, that. So we went ahead and, I respect it, but I promise you, I do not respect the fact. Sam, check this out. If we would have kept OBJ along with Daniel Jones, Barkley, Ingram, and Shepard, who in the hell would have stopped us?
Yeah, that would have been tough. That'd have been tough. But that'd have been tough to stop. I feel you. I
put
feel
it
you.
like this, man. I'm gonna let you rock.
All right.
If Odell Beckham was so much of a problem, why in the hell did none of his teammates come out and dog him out like majority of other players do? They teammates when they ever do leave. You see what I'm saying? I feel like he wasn't no problem like that, man.
Yeah,
I really do, man.
I don't know.
I just feel like they. I just really feel like the reason why they got rid of him is because that he was kind of like loud. And some people, if you feel what I'm coming from,
I feel
some
you.
people, you feel me?
I feel you.
Some people don't like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if he would have been with our culture, he would have never went nowhere. You feel me?
We'll see, man. We'll see what he does. He's starting to have some problems out in Cleveland too, though. Not. And I don't want to say though, but he's having some problems out there. So we'll see.
Yeah, I kind of saw it the other day too. He made a swing.
Yeah, we'll see.
I said, damn. I said, now he making us look like Dave Gettleman was right. I said, damn. I kind of cringed at that, man. Kind of like, damn.
Yeah.
He kind of made Dave Gettleman look like he was. Damn.
Like he's right. Yeah. So we'll see. All right, man.
Hey, I'm let you go, man.
I appreciate
Don't
the
be
call.
Calling in, man. Every time, you pop up, or every other time you pop up.
All right.
Hey, it's something I want to ask you though. Put on what I need to go to, cause I need about 3 of them hats, man. Cause that's all I rock is bucket hats.
All right.
Man.
All right.
And I need a blue. And put whatever I need to go to order them hats, man. I need 3 of them.
Well, they're not ready yet, but they will be soon, probably within the next 2 weeks. So we're gonna have them out. We're gonna have them ready. And I have a link in the chat where people can get them.
Please do. That's all I rock, seeing is buckets, baby.
All right, man.
I need the blue, the orange. Whenever you get them ready, I'm gonna be in the chat or calling me. The only thing you gotta do is tell me where to go, and I'm gonna get them.
I got you.
I don't give a damn how much you charging for them.
I got you. We're going to have them. Appreciate it, man.
That's what's up.
All right, Esco.
I'm going to let you rock with the people, man. I'm still here looking in.
All right, man. Appreciate having you on. Appreciate having him back. And now that he's back, we can get that Mark and Esco debate going. We wasn't able to get it going. We got Esco back. I'm glad he's back in the building. thank you for the apology. We definitely appreciate it. We're glad to have you back in the building. And yeah, that's what's up, man. RJ said, I know, Sim, what's up with the bucket hats? They're coming. Trust me, they're coming, man. They're coming. You know what I mean? I got my guy, Mogul Talk Apparel. You know, he's going to be doing them for me. So, you know, Mogul Talk, if you're listening in right now, shout yourself out. You know what I mean? And we had a conversation just today. So we're gonna have them ready, man. I'm trying to have them ready before the season starts, so people can be ready to order them and we can get them out to you. All right. Now, before we get up out of here, not getting up out of here yet, I just want to talk a little bit about this preseason game coming up. We got open scrimmage tomorrow. You know, what are we going to see in open scrimmage? Probably not much. It's probably going to be just some, you know, they're going to be running up and down the floor. We're not going to be able to tell a little bit about, you know, what they're really doing. We may see some things here and there, but it's not going to be a whole lot. What we're really going to be able to start breaking things down and understand what's happening is that preseason game. The Knicks play the Wizards Monday at 7 p.m. at Washington at the Capital One Center in Washington, D.C. Watchful News, I seen you in the chat. You said you're from D.C. Hopefully you're there. If not, hit me up, Watchful News, because I want to talk to you about getting some. Anybody else that's in the district, hit me up so I know that you're from the district, so we can start getting some watch parties together, something like that in D.C. And if you're from Virginia, Delaware, Philly, you want to come to D.C. so we can, you know, have some get-togethers, we can do that, man. But you got to hit me up and let me know where you're from. That's why I'm asking people where they're from, trying to get those ambassadors, man. Trying to get those ambassadors. So if you want to be an ambassador in whatever state you're in, and you know there's Knicks fans there, just go to my website, leave me a message at the website, and I'll get in touch with you. But anyway, the Knicks are playing the Washington Wizards. Let's take a look at who's on their roster. That's just all we can really do right now. We don't know anything about them. See, with the Washington Wizards, you got Justin Anderson, Bradley Beal. You know how I feel about Bradley Beal. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I like Bradley Beal, and I do want him to be a New York Knick. It's probably not going to happen, but, you know, it's a pipe dream, but I'm just saying. Davis Bertans, Isaac Bonga, Phil Booth, Troy Brown Jr., Thomas Bryant. You know, he was a decent center last season for the Washington Wizards. You got Chris, how do you say his name? Chioza. Rui Hachimura. I'm interested to see how he looks. You know, he's going to be good, I think. I don't know if he's going to be an all-star, but he's going to be a good role player in the NBA for some time to come, I believe. All right, you got Jamario Jones, Ian Mahinmi, Garrison Matthews, Jordan McRae, C.J. Miles, Justin Robinson, Admiral Schofield, Ish Smith, Isaiah Thomas, Moritz Wagner, and John Wall. Obviously, John Wall is not going to be playing. I don't know what their injury report looks like, but I know John Wall is not going to be playing. You got Isaiah Thomas and Ish Smith to kind of replace John Wall until John Wall gets back. Some say that he could be back this season. I don't know. I think the Wizards are going to want to try to move John Wall. I don't think there's a place where, you know, who's going to take John Wall. I don't think anyone's going to take John Wall. You know, looking at their team, man, I'm not exactly sure what these guys can or can't do. You know, I mean, you know, who knows what to expect, you know, from the Washington Wizards. We know what Bradley Beal is. You know, Rui Hachimura should be good. Thomas Bryant is okay. C.J. Miles, you know, C.J. Miles can light it up. He can get hot and light it up. And you got Mahinmi, you know, one of those big bruising type of centers. Ish Smith, super fast. Get inside the lane. You know what I mean? Isaiah Thomas, we'll see. I don't know what Isaiah Thomas has left, to be honest with you. So we'll see what's up with the Washington Wizards, but it's going to be good for the Knicks to play some NBA defense, to play against some NBA defense, to play against another team, you know, to start fighting it out with another team. I want to know from you guys in the video chat, what are you looking to see come this preseason game? And I will have Sunday night. There'll be a pregame show Sunday night. It'll probably be pre-recorded, and I'll put it out because I'm not sure. I got to go to a wedding on Sunday. I don't know how long that's going to be, so it might be something that's pre-recorded. You'll know when it comes out. But I do want to do something pregame. Anyway, you guys tell me, what do you expect? I'm coming to the video chat, guys. So I'm asking you to be on your P's and Q's, all right? What do you guys expect coming into this preseason game? Not what do you expect. What do you want to see? What are you looking for with this preseason game coming Monday? All right, let me see. I'm going to start off with Andy. I'm coming to you, Andy. I want to know what you want to see in this preseason game. What are you looking for, Andy, with this preseason game?
I'm looking for a W. I want to feel the win for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, but to be true, you know what? Like the open scrimmage, I think we're going to see a little bit more, exposure, maybe a little bit more plays and system incorporated than in the open practice. So it's going to be a fun. It's going to be fun for everyone just to see, the guys on the court, for the first time at this squad and stuff like that. I want to see some chemistry between. I don't expect, all 5 players to be like, fully gelled yet, but maybe a couple of duos, some nice plays from the new guys. Shots falling down from the old guys. I'm going to be happy with that. Or of course, just a W. I don't care even what's going to be, the cost of the game. Just get me a W so I can, have a good week. The start of the week from next.
All right. I'm gonna get around and see what some other guys think. City, coming to you. We got a full chat in here tonight too, man. I like that. Full video chat. City, what do you want to see out of this game? What are you looking forward to seeing? What do you want? Yeah, what are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to seeing defense, son. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not worried about the scoring because we're gonna be able to score. We're gonna be able to score the basketball. Like, you know what I mean? That's just a given. I don't see us being one of those teams where we only gonna score like 70 points, whatever, a game. But I'm looking forward to the defense, man. What are we gonna be on the defensive end? Like, what type of staple are we gonna put in to say we here now? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want to see us put a stake in the road, put a fork in the road and say, we not going this way, we going this way. We here now. Let's get it.
Okay.
Because they've been talking about it in practice and all of this types of stuff. So I want to see it.
All right. And let me see, Zay. I'm coming to Zay. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell. Hit me with the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hit me with that thumbs up. Share it out. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you got to share it. Get some people in here. Get more people in here. Zay, what do you want to see coming into this preseason game Monday versus the Wizards? What are you looking for?
I mean, I want to see defense. I want to see them moving the ball. And I mean, that's about it.
Okay. Anything from specific players? You want to see, anything from any specific players?
All right. I want to see the starting lineup. I want to see if Mitch's going to stay out of foul trouble.
Uh-huh.
I want to see Dennis Smith Jr., him facilitating. And I want to see the rotation.
All right.
And I hope Kenny Wooten and all of them, Amir Hitson,
all them guys, Lamar Peters.
I think they're not going to get in the game, though. I think they're going to get, like, in the 4th game, though.
Yeah. They probably, yeah. I agree with you. What do you think the starting lineup is going to be Monday?
The starting lineup, it should be Dennis Smith Jr.
Okay.
RJ. Marcus Morris, Randall, and Mitch.
All right. That's what you think is going to start? All right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think that should be the starting lineup that day and the opening season lineup.
Okay. All right. Isaiah, coming to you, man. What are you looking to see this preseason game on Monday? First preseason
Listen,
game.
like my Polish brother Andy said, I just need that W, man. I go by what Andy says. I just need that W, man. No, I want to honestly say I'm hearing all the talking. Let's see, and we're not going to see everything. So let me just clarify that when I say I want to see us play defense, we're not going to see everything, and we're not going to see the best defensive game. It's preseason, so you're not going to see everything. But I do want to see an emphasis on defense and passing the ball. Those are my two main things I want to see. I would like to see our first game. I'll be honest. I would like to see us get 24 assists. Our first game, I think that's not too bad to ask for 24 assists. And I just want to see us if we can hold the Wizards to like I don't know, maybe 105 points. I would call that a good game for us.
Okay.
So like I said, 24 assists, 105 points. I'm fine. I think that'd be a good game for us to be, start off to set a tone for the season.
All right. Let's see, Kevin.
What's going on, Sid?
Yeah, what do you want to see this preseason game?
Honestly, all I'm really looking for is some sort of semblance of coaching from Fizdale and just organization on the floor, man, people playing well together. I just want to see some sort of system because I feel like Fizdale got away with that last year.
Right.
He didn't really have to implement too much. Kind of tanking basically, but yeah, I just want to see, how his system looks on the court. I'm not expecting him to go into detail with the offensive plays, but I just want to see, not like they're just running around out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's mainly all I want to see. I don't care about a win, loss. I mean, it's preseason. I don't really care about that stats, none of that. I just want to see that, Fizdale has these guys going in the right direction when it comes to coaching.
Right. And I hope
pretty much all I really care about.
Okay, I hope that we're going to see something a little bit more. The only thing that might make me say that we may not see something more when it comes to the offensive side is because a lot of the players have said, right now we've really kind of we haven't focused on sets or plays. We've just focused on transition and getting to know each other's tendencies. There's got to be some things in there. Maybe today they put some things in. And they'll work on it, some more tomorrow during the open scrimmage. Maybe they'll have a walk around on Sunday, probably a walk around before the game where they put some things in. So, but they should be able to just play basketball. They're basketball players at the highest level. So they should be able to just play basketball,
Yeah, I'm a little concerned with our half court offense. I just hope we can get that figured out by the time the regular season comes around.
Yeah, because there's a lot of guys that's got to
a lot of newcomers.
A lot of guys you got to fit together. Yeah, no doubt.
That too.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Guillermo, what are you looking for?
Yo, hey, I don't give two Fs about the win. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna be clear. I don't care about the wins. I want to see guys. I want to see what Fizdale's defensive philosophies are. If these guys passing lanes, playing up on guys, playing to the guy's weaknesses. If a guy can't shoot back off of him, if he drives to the basket a lot, how they're going to collapse. Just what's the defensive mindset? I mean, an offense, and again, I want to see the movement. Who's the guy that moves the ball? Who's the guy sending picks? How are they going to run the pick and rolls? Who's the guy that they're going to use for pick and pop? So all of it is just experimentation. Like when you see guys like Frank, you got to see if Frank is going to be aggressive like he was in FIBA. When you see Randall is going to be used as like that Joker role where he could be a guy that could do everything and be the engine for the team. So a lot of experimentation. These games, you're getting guys' feet wet on that stuff. I want to see a lot of experimentation from the coach.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I see you got the Voltron headphones back. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, they didn't give me hold up. They didn't give me a sound. I'm just saying, they didn't give me a sound. It was good. I'm just saying. I see you got the Voltron headphones.
McDonald headphones, but yeah.
the drive-through order headphones.
Of course, Isaiah would know about McDonald's, but yeah.
Right. Mark, I'm coming to you, Mark. Hey, Mark. I don't know if you were listening on the stream, but my man Esco, Esco was like, "Hey, he came for you a little bit, Mark."
Who?
Esco. He called in. Esco came. He was back.
What he want from me, man?
He came back and called you a poodle.
Oh, all right. That's his opinion. I feel him.
Anyway,
Listen,
what are you expecting? What are you expecting? What do you want to see from this preseason game?
well, basically, you took the words out my mouth. I just want to see. I just want to see them in transition more, because we couldn't score in transition. So basically, I just want to see the defense creating it for points. Because you said it. You said they've been mostly working in transition and defense, and that's the type of thing that Coach Fizz want them to learn, is to have the defense to create the offense for them to get easy points, because we sucked at getting easy points. So that's all I probably want to see. Other than that, it's just defense turning into points.
Okay. And you know what I want to see? I really just want to see habits being set. That's what I'm looking for mostly. You know what I'm saying? Good defensive habits, good offensive habits. I understand that the offense is not going to be in. It's no way that they're going to have that the offense in with 7-8 new players on the team. You're not going to have the offense in. But I want to see good habits. You know what I'm saying? The ball moving, guys cutting, guys moving off the basketball. I don't expect to see a bunch of set plays and a bunch of actions happening right now, unless some of the guys just know how to do it. And so they're able to do it. But I don't expect to see that a lot. But I want to see good habits. Like I said, guys moving off the ball being passed. You know, if you're trying to get the ball up the floor, you're not dribbling up the ball with 20 dribbles. You're passing the ball up the floor. Just good habits on the defensive side as well as on the offensive side of the basketball. You know, hopefully we have some good out of bounds stuff. I think Fizdale was decent with out of bounds last year, you know, coming out of timeouts. I want to see some good out of bounds stuff. That's stuff that you work at. You know, you work at that out of bounds stuff at the end of practice, you know what I'm saying? And when you're in cool down mode, you work on those out of bound plays, slob plays, blob plays. That's what, you know, we call them. So, you know, some of those things should be there. I'm just looking for habits, though. Habit building. That's it. Habits that you're going to bring into the season, man. Habits. All right. Mark, why don't you
you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, when I'm looking at this Knicks team, a lot of our scoring going to be in the paint. A lot.
Yeah.
We're going to clean up a lot in the paint. I think a lot of our points going to be within the paint, and then you're going to have the shooters and stuff like that. But a lot of our points going to be in the paint and transition. That's where a lot of our points going to come from this year. If they gain those good habits on defense, yeah, we're going to cause havoc in the paint. Because we have guys that's relentless on the boards.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. Hey, Mark, I'm about to head up out of here, man. Do me a favor and just give me some last words.
Well, I might end up going to preseason to Monday. No, not Monday. Yeah, Monday. I might go. But you know, listen, man. I'm coming in the season a little positive. You know, because I have to, and then I got to move forward with things, just, you know, with life and just with basketball and with this team. But, you know, it's all good. And tell dude if he's going to talk crap, just come on a video chat one time. One time. Like, listen, anybody that talks in the chat, just come into the video chat so I can set you straight one time. That's all I ask.
Boy. Uh-oh.
Please.
It's brewing. Esco, you heard that. He said,
Please, Esco, do me that
you heard
favor.
that. He said, come into the video chat. All right, man. All right, Mark. Hey, Mark,
All right,
if you end up coming to the game in DC, make sure you hit me up, all right?
All right, I got you, Brody.
All right, man. Peace. All right, Guillermo, I'm coming to you, man. Give me some last words. I'm about to head up out of here, Guillermo. Give me some last words.
Wasn't French podcast shilling on me about Frank?
Hey, Guillermo.
Yeah, what's up, Sim?
Yeah. You want to give me some last words, man? I'm about to head up out of here.
Yeah, man. Excited for tomorrow, man. Excited for the scrimmage on Monday, man. Finally get to see some games, man. See some development, see some competition, see guys go at it. So yeah, I expect to see some fights, man. First fight I probably expect is Trier versus Marcus Morris. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But look, pressure burst pipes, whatever that stupid saying is. So I'm excited to see what happens in these games, man.
All right, man. Hey, make sure we connect sometime in the morning so we can.
Yes.
Yeah,
I will hit you up. I will hit you up as soon as I get there. I'll try to get there even before 12:30. I'll try to get there around like 12:15.
Okay.
Like
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Peace,
All
y'all.
right, peace. All right. Let me see. Kevin, you give me some last words, man.
What's up, Sim?
Hey, I want to give me some last words. I'm about to head up out of here, man. Give me some last words.
I'm just so excited for these games to start, man. I just can't wait. That's it.
All right.
Can't wait, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I accidentally took Mark out, but I'll leave you guys in the chat in case you guys want to talk. All right. Zay, coming to Zay. Some last words.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. I want to see them be competitive. That's it.
All right.
That's about it.
Okay. All right. Well, hey man, I'm glad you joined us in the chat, and definitely, be back,
I always
man.
was in the. I was always in the chat, but I never got in the video.
Yeah. So we glad you in the video chat. Make sure you join us again.
Got you.
All right, man. Andy, you can give us some last words.
Yes, and like I said, it's happy time for us. We're gonna have a game in 3 days, 2 days, maybe even
Yeah,
now.
man.
Gotta count the days. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2 days, so we're gonna have more material to talk about. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And like you said, join us on Sportscaster. Click those numbers so to make them go up, man.
That's right. Join us on Sportscaster, folks. Get over there. If you scroll back in the chat, man, it's been in there. It's been in there.
Yeah.
So you can link and follow us over there. Appreciate it. All right, Andy.
Yeah, you can leave us in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys in the chat. And City for real. Last words. My man City, you hear me?
Oh, yo, what's up, Sam?
Hear me some last words.
Hey man, this was a fun stream. We had a good time, man, rocking out and stuff like that. But last words, I just want to say, let's play some defense.
No doubt.
That's my last words. Let's play some defense. Shout out to my guy at Alpha Wall Street. Let's go.
Peace. And Isaiah, say the worst for last, but it is what it is.
Oh, that's a lie, man. That's a lie. But seriously though, Sim, man, can I just appreciate you first, Sim? You've been on for the last week, man. Just every day.
I've been on, man.
Uploading stuff, and I know how busy you be, man. Even though you don't really be that busy, but nobody really know that. But it's okay. But
yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Nah, man. I know you be busy, man, and you doing streams like from 2 o'clock, and then you still doing the stream the other night, man. So I think everybody should appreciate you for doing this, man, every day. You the GOAT.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
It's training camp, man. Round of applause. Yo, can we all give a hand clap to Sim real quick?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
We appreciate you, Sim. We're gonna all chip in to get you a birthday cake, even though your birthday passed already. we're gonna buy you a gold bucket hat one day, brother.
A gold one.
And it's gonna,
it might be kind of.
Buy you a gold bucket hat one day.
It might be kind of heavy.
But,
you know what I'm saying? A gold one might be kind of heavy, but. Yeah,
man, but you got a big ass hand. You good? but nah, man. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to City. Shout out to Zay, Guillermo, Mark, Kevin. Kevin is my BFF. And shout out to my Polish brother Andy. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man.
I can't wait for the game. I can't wait for the scrimmage. Let's get it, man.
All right, man. All right, later. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace. And guys, just look for the notification for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Me and Guillermo, we're gonna work out. how we're going to get on. I'm not going to be there at the game. I'm actually going to be in VA. So what he's going to do is he's going to go to the game, and then we're going to try to jump into the appearing so we can, just, have a little conversation for an hour or something like that at the game. So without a doubt, I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys, sometime tomorrow, probably between 12 and 2 or something like that. We're going to work out the schedule, but just, you'll get a notification. All right. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Have a great weekend. Knicks play Monday. I'm excited for it. You know what I mean? I'm excited for it. Again, follow us on Sportscaster. If you want to be an ambassador for the Knicks in the state that you're in, not for the Knicks, for NBK in the state that you're in, make sure you hit up the website. You can reach out to me from the website. All right? I just put it again in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Go get me some rest so I can get ready for this wedding this Sunday. And yeah, man, have a great weekend. Peace.
That's the deal.